You had explained the two entries at 16:53
le be le tlhalositse taba tsela tse e leng gore di diragetse ka 16:53
and 18:28:30 at Moroka Police Station
le
on the
18
19th of June 2020.
le 18:28:30 tsela tša di 19 tša June. That is correct, my lord.
Yes, you can continue from there.
Le ka tswela pele go tloga gana mongwe.
Where's the chat?
Advocate Sibanda.
Yeah, you see posting it there on the screen.
Page 39. It's on the 19th of June 2020, 16:53, where the ignition was off. Then 19 June 2020, 18:28:30, and the activity there is start up, and it's near Makalima Street, Moroka, Soweto.
Sivanale, 19/2020, 16:53, Gary machine eating Shopona, Daniel now 18:28, ila kuti idumisha kona, eduze na Makalima Street, Moroka, Soweto.
You can continue from there.
Le ka tswela pele go tlogela gana mongwe.
Kile ka thoma go drive ka tsena ka ke sanjana ke driver Toyota Fortuner white registration number FV47LRGP.
I was still driving a white Toyota Fortuner and the registration number is FV47LRGP.
Nangsahamba ngayo ke iFortuna Toyota Fortuna emhlophe enenamba ke FV47LRGP.
Ka 2026 19 18 33 30 seconds thoma trailer ka Chris Hani Road Dlamini Soweto.
On the 19th of June 2020 at 18:33 and 30 seconds, I started driving at Chris Hani Road, Dlamini in Soweto.
Ngaso ke isikhathi lesiyana ke sibhaliwe lapha yana 18:23 ama-seconds awupheli ngaqala ke ukushayela kumgwaqo iKrezani eDlamini eSoweto.
Kala nala tshile ka 18:34 for 6 seconds. Ibe ke memo stop signing Makalima Street Moroka Soweto.
On the same day at 18:34 and 46 seconds, I was at a stop sign at Makalima Street in Moroka, Soweto.
Ngaso lesi sikhathi ke su-18:34 ngayo lelo langa nge-19 kuJune 2020 ngangimile-ke i-stop sign eMakhalima Street eMoroka eSoweto.
Ume tshachilana lo gape 18:39 for 6 seconds ya idla gape near Chris Hani Road I think became Robotong.
On the same day at 18:39 and 46 seconds, the vehicle was idling once more and I think I was at a robot at Chris Hani Road.
Ngalo lelo langa futhi ke ngo-1839 amasekendi awu-46 yayimika imoto lapho i-Ireland ngicabanga ukuthi ngangimeka umarobot kumgwaqo iKrizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Kalona le tšatši le be gape ka 1842 35 seconds e drive lape ya tsena ka Poma ya feta Poma Street Moroka Soweto.
On the same day at 18:42 and 35 seconds, I was driving in Koma Street in Moroka, Soweto.
Ngaye ke u-1842 amasekendi awu-35 ngangishayela-ke kwistrada iKoma eMoroka eSoweto.
Kalona le tšatši leo gape ka 1842 55 seconds and 1843 45 seconds next block Chris Honey Road Dlamini Soweto.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 18:42 and up through to 18:43 and 45 seconds, I was driving in Chris Honey Road in Dlamini, Soweto.
Ngalo lelo langa futhi ke ngo-1842 amasekendi awu-55 no-1843 amasekendi awu-55 no-45 ngangihamba-ke ngayo umgwaqo iKrizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Kalona le tšatši leo gape 2026 19 18 47 15 seconds ke sepela Mohloka Street Klipspruit Soweto.
On the same day, my Lord, at 18:47 and 15 seconds, I was driving near Mohloka Street in Klipspruit, Soweto.
Ngalo lelo langa futhi 1847 isikhathi amasekendi awu-15 ngangihamba kwistrada iMuhloka eKlipspruit eSoweto.
Ka letšatši leo gape 1849 40 seconds ke sepela gape near Mohloka Street Pimville Zone 3 Pimville.
And on the same day at 18:49 and 40 seconds, I was driving near Mohloka Street in Pimville, Zone 3 in Pimville.
Ngo-1849 amasekendi awu-40 ngangishayela-ke eMuhloka Street ePimville Zone 3 ePimville.
Isalona le tšatši leo gape ka 1854 10 seconds and 1855 15 seconds be ke sepela Mhleni am Mfuku Street Pimville.
And on the same day, my Lord, between 18:54 10 seconds and 18:55 and 15 seconds, I was driving at Mhleni Yamfuka Street in Pimville, Zone 6.
Phakathi ke kwakhe u-1854 no-1855 10 seconds no-15 seconds ngangihamba-ke emhleni yamfuka Street ePimville Zone 6 khona ePimville.
Umekana le tšatši leo 1856 35 seconds 1857 15 seconds and 1857 25 seconds be ke sepela Mponde Street Pimville Zone 7 Zone 5 Pimville.
On the same day, my Lord, at 18:56 and 35 seconds, 18:57 and 15 seconds, and 18:57 and 25 seconds, I was driving in Mpondanda Street in Pimville, from Zone 7, Zone 5 in Pimville, my Lord.
Isikhathi ke u-1856 35 u-1857 15 kanye futhi no-1857 futhi ngahamba Ondonde Street ePimville Zone 7 kanye Ondonde Street ePimville Zone 5 khona ePimville.
Umeka 1858 00 seconds and 1859 45 seconds be ke sepela Mokoka Street Pimville Zone 5.
And on the same day at 18:58 and 0 seconds and 18:59 and 45 seconds, I was driving in Mokoka Street, Pimville, Zone 5. 58 and 59.
Ngo-1858 kanye no-1859 ke ngahamba eMoroka Street ePimville Zone 5 khona ePimville.
Umeka le tšatši leo ka 1900 hours 00 second sepela Mogalo Street Pimville Zone 4 Pimville.
On the same day at 19 hours and 0 seconds, I was driving at Mohalo Street in Pimville, Zone 4.
Ngalelo ke langa i-29 June 2020 kungene esikhombisa ihora ntambama ngahamba khona eMukhalo Street ePimville Zone 4 Pimville.
Kana letšatši lo gape ka nako ya 19:02:55 seconds and 19:03:25 seconds be ke sepela Tsoweni Street Klep Spray 298 IQ Soweto.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 19:02:55 seconds and 19:03 and 25 seconds, I was driving in Tshwane to Eni Street, Klipspruit 298 IQ in Soweto.
Kanye futhi ke ngalo ke lelo langa lelo ke 1902 isikhathi amasekonda 55 ngahamba Tsoweni Street Klipspruit 298 IQ eSoweto.
Ka letšatši leo ka 19:04:00 seconds and 19:04:25 seconds be ke sepela near Mtambo Street Dlamini Soweto.
And on the same day at between 19:04 and 19:04 and 25 seconds, I was driving near Mtambo Street, Dlamini in Soweto.
Kanye ke ngalelo langa futhi ke ngoyo 1904 no 1904 25 seconds ngahamba ke eMtambo Street eDlamini eSoweto.
Ka 19:06:00 seconds be ke sepela Chris Hani Road Dlamini Soweto.
At 19:06 and 0 seconds, I was driving near Chris Hani Road in Dlamini, Soweto.
Kanye ke ngo 1906 ngahamba ke kwimgwaqo ke uSizani eDlamini eSoweto.
Tšatši leo 19:08:30 seconds be ke feta near Chris Hani Road Shawelo Soweto.
On the same day at 19:06 or 8. 19:08 and 30 seconds, I was driving near Chris Hani Road in Shawela, Soweto.
Ngalelo langa ke ngo 1908 ama-seconds awu-30 ngangihamba kumgwaqo iKrizani eChawelo eSoweto.
Kalona tšatši leo 1911 ngwala incident a ke tsone be go emedi koloi mo tseleng be ke sepela Chris Hani Road Klep Soweto.
On the same day at 19:11 and 4 seconds, it indicates that there was an incident. I am not sure whether were the vehicles that were stopped at the road, and I was driving at near Chris Hani Road in Klepperswog in Soweto.
1911.
Yes, 1911.
Wow.
Klepsrefier.
Wow.
Wog.
Kanti ke ngo 1911 kuyabonisa ke ukuthi kwakunento ezayimile angazi ukuthi kwakwenzekani khona lapha yana ke kulo mgwaqo ke ePrizani iKleppersweg eSoweto.
Kalona tšatši lo gape ka 19:12:00 seconds be ke sepela near Chris Hani Road Klep Soweto.
And on the same day at 19:12:00 seconds, I was still driving at near Chris Hani Road, Klepsrefier in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo 1912 ama-seconds ke awekho ngangihamba khona ke umgwaqo iPrizani eKleppersweg eSoweto.
Ka 19:13:05 seconds be ke feta Union Street Klep Soweto.
And at 19:13:05 seconds, I was passing Union Street in Klepsrefier in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo 1913 ama-seconds awu-5 ngangidlula ke e-Union Street Klleppersweg eSoweto.
Ka tšatši leo gape 19:14:00 seconds be ke le near N12 freeway Klep Soweto.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 19:14 and 00 seconds, I was near the N12 freeway in Klepsrefier in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo 1914 ngangihamba khona ke ku N12 freeway eKleppersweg eSoweto.
O me ke tšwetše pele ka sepela ka 19:14:00, 19:14:15 seconds, 19:14:25 seconds. Ke sa sepela ka N12 freeway Klepsrefier Soweto.
And from 1914 00 seconds to 1915 1925 1914 and 25 seconds, I was still driving an N12 freeway in Klipsriviershoek in Soweto.
Kanti phakathi ke kwakhe u-1914 amasekenda awekho uyofika ku-1914 amasekenda awu-25 ngangisahamba kuyona umgwaqo u-N12 freeway eSoweto.
Umeke speech ka yona gape o tloga ka 1915 17 seconds, 1915 49 seconds, 1917 46 seconds, speed violation, Klipsriviershoek, Soweto.
And I continued through to 1915 and 17 seconds in N12 freeway Klipsriviershoek, up to 1915 and 49 seconds, still on the same road, and it shows that the speed was violated.
Ngaqhubeka ke kuwona ke lo mgwaqo loyana ke uyona ke u-N12 kusuka ke ku-915 17 915 49 kubonisa ngawo umgwaqo lo u-N12 freeway Klipsriviershoek Soweto iyantshengisa ke nokuthi kwaba khona ke lapho ke ukungathobelike umthetho ke mayelana nespeed.
Omeka 1917 46 seconds, speed violation, municipal N12 freeway Eldorado Park.
And at 19, 17 and 46 seconds, it shows that I also violated the speed, and I was now at the N12 freeway Eldorado Park in Soweto.
Iyakhombisa ke u-19 17 46 ukuthi nalapho ke ngeqa ke isivinini esivumelekile ku-N12 freeway eLorado Park eSoweto.
Salwana mo jajilali 1919
eLorado Park eSoweto.
Salwana mo jajilali 19 10 seconds. Bekisipala N12 main route Devlin Soweto.
On the same day in 2020 June, on the 19th at 19 and 10 seconds, I was driving in N12 main road in Devlin Soweto.
Kanye futhi ngaye ke u-19 10 ngahamba ke ngawo umgwaqo N12 main road eDevlin eSoweto.
Salwana mo gape 19 20 seconds. Bekisipala N1 freeway Johannesburg South.
Whilst we were still proceeding at 19 and 20 seconds, I was still driving at N1 freeway Johannesburg South.
Kanti ke ngalo lapha lelo ke 19 start emasecond awu-20 ngihamba ke ngawo ke umgwaqo lwana ufayeka ke wase Johannesburg South.
Apeka 1920 07 seconds, speed violation near N1 freeway Devlin Soweto.
Once more at 19, 20 and 7 seconds, I violated the speed and I was now at N1 freeway Devlin Soweto.
Kanye futhi ke 19 amaseconds awu-20 sekubona lo mgwaqo sewayeka eDevlin eSoweto nalapho ke ukuthi ngeqa isivinini.
Umesha jola pela Africa 1921 10 seconds and 1921 30 seconds Bekisipala freeway Deep Loop 319 IQ Soweto.
I proceeded from 1921 and 10 seconds to 1921 and 30 seconds driving in N1 freeway Deep Loop at 319 IQ in Soweto.
Kanti ke ngo-1921 amaseconds awu-10 1921 amaseconds awu-30 ngihamba ngawo umgwaqo ke Deep Loop N1 freeway Deep Loop at 319 IQ Soweto.
Apeka 1921 30 seconds and 1922 5 seconds Bekisipala N1 freeway Deep Loop 319 IQ Johannesburg South.
Between 1921 and 30 seconds and 1922 and 5 seconds, I was driving in N1 freeway Deep Loop 319 IQ Johannesburg South.
Kanti ke phakathi ko-1921 amaseconds awu-30 1922 amaseconds awu-5 ngihamba ke umgwaqo N1 freeway eDeep Loop 319 IQ eSoweto kanye ke neDeep Loop 319 IQ eJohannesburg South.
Apeka 1922 50 seconds, Vexipula N1 freeway Diepkloof.
Once more at 1922 and 50 seconds, I was driving an N1 freeway Diepkloof.
1922, masakit daw 15 at Diepkloof.
Pega 1923, 03 seconds, Vexipula speed violation near N1 freeway Diepkloof zone 4.
I violated the speed once more at 1923 and 3 seconds, driving in N1 freeway Diepkloof zone 4.
Ngaphinda futhi ngefesake isivinini ngo-1923 03 kuyenalo kuwona yeka eDiepkloof zone 4 khona eDiepkloof.
1923, 40 seconds, 1924, 00 seconds, 1924, 26 seconds, speed violation, Vexipula N1 freeway, Mooifontein, 225 IQ, Johannesburg.
From 1923 and 40 seconds, 1924 and 00 seconds, and 1924 and 26 seconds. That's where I violated the speed. I was driving at N1 freeway, Mooifontein, Mooifontein, 225 IQ in Johannesburg.
Kanti ke phakathi kwakhe u-1923 40 1924 ama-seconds awekho, 1924 ama-seconds awu-26 ngefesake futhi nalapho ngesivinini ngihamba kuwona-ke umgwaqo N1 freeway eMooifontein 225 IQ eJohannesburg.
1927, 13 seconds, speed violation, Rape, Vexipula near freeway, Florida Glen, Rodeport.
Proceeded violating the speed at 1927 and 13 seconds. I was driving in N1 freeway, Florida Glen in Rodeport.
Phindile futhi ke ngefesake isivinini sikhathi kwaku-1927 ama-seconds awu-13 ngihamba ke nalo N1 freeway eFlorida Glen eRodeport.
1932, 15 seconds, next driver near N1 freeway, Quellerina, Randburg.
At 1932 and 15 seconds on the same day of the 19th of June 2020, I was driving near N1 freeway, Quellerina in Randburg.
Bathi ke ngo-1932 ama-seconds awu-15 ngangishayela-ke kona komgwaqo u-N1 freeway eQuillerina eRandburg.
1933, 05, idling near freeway, Quellerina, Randburg.
At 1933 and 05 seconds, the vehicle was idling near Quellerina in Randburg.
Kanye-ke ngaye-ke u-1933 imoto ke iyayiduma eduze-ke noma-ke eQuillerina eRandburg.
1938, 05 seconds, driving near freeway, Quellerina, Randburg.
At 1935 and 1938 and 5 seconds, I was driving near N1 freeway in Quellerina in Randburg.
Kanye-ke kanti-ke ngaye u-1938 ama-seconds awu-5 ngangihamba-ke eduze-ke kwayo u-N1 freeway eQuillerina eRandburg.
Otwaka, 1938, 15 seconds, 1938, 23 seconds, 1938, 34 seconds, speed violation, 1943 seconds, Vexipula N1 freeway, fair lanes, or Quellerina to fair lanes.
Between 1938 and 15 seconds through to 1940 and 3 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in fair lanes in Randburg.
Kanti-ke phakathi kwa-1938 ama-seconds awu-15 kuyofika-ke kona-ke u-1940 ila ngangihamba khona-ke umgwaqo ku-N1 freeway eStolen eRandburg futhi kunokuthi ngehlisane ngesivinini.
1941, 29 seconds, speed violation, next N1 freeway, Broomhof, Randburg.
At 1941 and 29 seconds, I violated the speed limit and I was driving near N1 freeway, Broomhof in Randburg.
Kanti-ke ngo-1941 ama-seconds awu-29 nalapho ngehlisa futhi-ke ngesivinini ngangihamba ngaso ngangihamba-ke umgwaqo N1 freeway eBroomhof eRandburg.
1942, 55 seconds, speed violation near N1 freeway, Bryanston, Sandton.
On the 19th of June 2020, I proceeded violating the speed limit and it was at 1942 and 55 seconds. when I was driving at N1 Freeway, Bryanston in Sandton.
Kanti-ke start kwaku-1942 amasebenzi awu-55 umgwaqo kwaku-N1 eBryanston eSandton nalapho ngeXesa ezinini.
Gape 1944, 44 seconds, speed violation, N1 freeway Magalieseg, Sandton.
Once more at 1944 and 44 seconds, the speed was violated and I was driving on the N1 Freeway, Magalieseg in Sandton.
Kanti-ke ngo-1944 amaseconds awu-44 nalapho ngeXesa futhi ngesivinini ngangihamba-ke kumgwaqo iMagalieseg eSandton.
Gape lona tšatši leo ka 1945, 41 seconds, speed violation, near N1 freeway, break knock, AH Sandton.
Once more at 1945 and 41 seconds, I violated the speed as I was driving on the N1 freeway, break knock, AH in Sandton.
Phindile futhi-ke ngo-1945 amaseconds awu-41 ngeXesa futhi ngesivinini N1 freeway eBreck knock AH eSandton.
Tšwela gape lona tšatši leo 1947, 04 seconds, speed violation, near N1 freeway, Rivonia, Sandton.
I proceeded, my lord, at 1947 to violate the speed, and I was driving near the N1 freeway in Rivonia in Sandton.
Phindile futhi-ke ngeXesa ngesivinini ngo-1947 amaseconds awu-4 ngihamba-ke eRivonia eSandton.
Utwaka 1947, 23 seconds, ufihla ka 1948, 45 seconds, Nexipela N1 freeway, Woodmead, Sandton.
Between 1947 and 23 seconds through to 1948 and 45 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Woodmead.
Futhi-ke phakathi kwaka-1948, 45 seconds ngihamba-ke umgwaqo N1 eWoodmead eSandton.
Just before you proceed, Sergeant Mukhani, according to the movement report from 1938, 19 hours 38, 23 up to 19 hours 47, 43 shows that you're driving in excess of the speed limit. Can you remember what the reason was?
Nke le re botse mo gobane e bontsha gore go tlogela ka 1938 and 23 seconds go fitlhella ka 1947 and 4 seconds ka na letšatši le la di 19 tša June lena le be le kgwetša ka tsela ye be e leng gore e be e fetiša tekano ya molao wa go kgwetša le ka gopola gore molato e be e leng go ba go be go diragala eng.
Ilo ba gore ge koloi e servicitšwe e phetse tsela e bulegile, leoto le no namela accelerator ke sa tlhokomela.
When the vehicle is well serviced and the road is opened, my foot just goes on without me recognizing or realizing that I am exceeding the speed limit, my lord.
Kuyenzeka-ke ukuthi uma imoto ikwisimo nje esikahle-ke umgwaqo nje hayi cha ukuthi nje uvulelekile ukuthi ungenza nje umathanda hayi nami-ke bese ngibeka-ke unyawo phansi.
What was the intended destination at that point?
Botsebotse lena le be le ikemišeditše gore le ya kae?
Re ya Phukeng.
We were going to Phukeng.
Sasihamba-ke siya ePhukeng.
Yes, you proceed.
Le ka tšwela pele.
Advocate, ka go re feletše ka.
Advocate, can you please assist
Yes,
on where did we
yeah.
end?
8:45.
You were at 1948, 45.
Right. Sandton.
Fine. Okay. Ke a leboga.
Thank you.
Umekwe speed violation gape mo 1945, 41 seconds, N1 freeway, Brecken knock, AH Sandton.
I proceeded violating the speed at 1948 and 59 seconds. And we were at N1 freeway would meet in Sandton.
8:59.
48, 59.
Okay. Layo yung 1948-59 ala po pinakita ko na SPA sa sinamba bago sa battle park in Midland.
Ke sepetse
Sorry, good meet.
ke se pitchera go tloga 1947-23 speed violation, 1947-43 Excel Freeway, Woodmead.
I proceeded on the freeway between 1947 and 43 seconds as I was driving in Woodmead through to 1948 and 45 seconds.
And qhubekekile ke ngawo kwaqhubekana ke 1947 43 1948 45 sahamba ngawo kwaqhubekana ke N1 freeway eWoodmead e17.
Umekana letšatši leo 1948 59 seconds speed violation, N1 freeway waterfall 5 IR Midrand.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 19:48 and 59 seconds, I proceeded violating the speed limit and I was driving at Oniye N1 freeway Waterfall 5 IR in Midrand.
Kanti ke ngo-1948 59 la represa khona ke ngesivinini ngam-N1 freeway eWaterfalls 5 IR eMidrand.
Umeke se pitchera yona tsela eo ka from 1948 45 seconds, 1948 59 seconds, 1949 15 seconds, and 1949 19 seconds speed violation, Kisale Freeway Waterfall 5 IR Midrand.
And I proceeded on the same road, N1 freeway in Waterfall 5 IR in Midrand from 1948 and 49 and 45 seconds right through to 1949 and 15 seconds, my lord, proceeding to violate the speed limit.
Qhubekekile ke ngawo lo mgwaqo lwana ke oseWaterfalls eMidrand isuka ngayo ku-1948 45 seconds kwaze kwafika ke ku-1949 ngeqisiwe futhi ke ngesivinini engangihamba ngaso.
Omega 1954 16 seconds speed violation of 1956 17 seconds Sepala Benskuman Freeway Country View and Benskuman Freeway Braakfontein 399 Centurion.
And at 1954 and 16 seconds and 1956 and 17 seconds on the 19th of June 2020, I was now driving at Benskuman Freeway Country View and Benskuman Freeway Braakfontein 399 in Centurion.
Kanti ke phakathi na-1954 semasekela u-16 1956 semasekela u-17 angihamba ngayo iBenskuman freeway eCountry View eMidrand kanye futhi ke neBenskuman Braakfontein 399 eCenturion.
So on our way 1957 15 seconds, 1957 30 seconds, 1957 40 seconds, Shejgerila Wotsi, Vexiplaga, Danny Jopert, Freeway, Braakfontein 399 JR Centurion.
Now I was now driving on the proper speed limit from 1957 and 15 seconds, 1957 and 30 seconds, and 1957 and 40 seconds driving at Terry Jubet Freeway in Braakfontein 399 in Centurion, my lord.
Manje ke ngase ngihamba ke ngesivinini ekuyisona ke noma kufanele ukuthi ngihamba ngaso phakathi kwa-1957 15 1957 30 1957 40 angihamba ngawo manje umgwaqo iDani Ube Freeway eBraakfontein 399 Centurion, iDani Ube Freeway eBraakfontein eCenturion.
Apeka Lona Chesler 19th June 2020, Ka 1958 6 seconds, 1958 9 seconds, Shejige Radilenyana, Vexepela Danilo Freeway Zwart Pop Centurion.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 1958 and 6 seconds and 1958 and 9 seconds, I once more exceeded the speed limit as I was driving in Danny Jubert Freeway Zwartkop in Centurion.
Futhi ke phakathi kwa-1958 06 seconds 1958 ama-seconds awu-9 engiphindile futhi ke ngehlisa-ke ngesivinini engangihamba ngaso ngisahamba ngayo iDani Ube Freeway eZwartkop eCenturion.
Apeka Ka 200 hours 22 seconds, Saya ratile gape beksepela Dani Joubert Freeway, Waterkloof 378 JR Centurion.
On the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 8 p.m. and 22 seconds, I proceeded to exceed the speed limit as I was driving on Dani Joubert Freeway, Waterkloof 378 in Centurion.
Ngazo ke i-19th ka June 2020 selibumbene ke ihora lesishiyagalombili ngaphinda futhi ngeqisa ke isivinini sahamba ngayo iDani Joubert Freeway eWaterkloof 378 eCenturion.
200 hours 02 45 seconds speed violation gape near N1 freeway Erasmus Rand Pretoria.
On the same 19th of June 2020 at 20 hours and 2 minutes and 45 seconds, I proceeded violating the speed as I was driving on the N1 freeway in Erasmus Rand. Is it Erasmus Rand in Pretoria?
Isimibili ke imizuzu lishayile ke ihora lesishiyagalombili ngeqisa futhi ke ngaso isivinini ngihamba ngawo umgwaqo ekuwuthela wayeka iErasmus Rand ePitori.
Apa gape kana letšatši leo ka 20:05 18 seconds saya ratile gape N1 freeway Linwood Manor Pretoria.
On the same day, I proceeded violating the speed at 20 hours and 5 minutes and 18 seconds as I was driving on the N1 freeway Linwood Manor in Pretoria.
Isimihlanu ke imizuzu ke eshayile ntambama phinde futhi ke ngeqisa ke ngaso isivinini ngihamba ngawo umgwaqo ekuwuthela wayeka eLinwood Manor ePretoria.
Sergeant Mkhani, can you just place the time and the places where you're driving on record?
Bare ba kgopela gore le bolele fela ka nako e be le kgwetsa ka yona
Only if you stop
tulo.
or the engine was switched off that you can place on record.
Le tla bolela fela ge le ema le ge le gore koloi e be e tima mo e leng gore le be le tla bolela ka yona.
Uyacelwa ke
I
usajeni
understand.
uyacelwa ke usajeni ukuthi asho nje ukuthi isikhathi noma ke isikhathi yebo kanye nendawo la behamba khona kuphela uma imoto icishiwe noma la imi khona asengakhazaki.
Sauna letšatši leo gape 20:05 minutes 48 seconds 20:06 seconds 20:06 minutes 3 seconds 20:06 minutes 28 seconds Beksipelaka N1 freeway Kudus Port 456 JR Pretoria.
On the same day, my lord, of the 19th of June 2020 at 20 hours and 5 minutes and 48 seconds through to 20 hours 6 minutes and 28 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Kudusport in Pretoria.
Kusuka ngaye ke u20:05:48 kwaze kwaba ke u20:06:28 ngihamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ekuyi-Kudusport 456 ePitori.
Ka 20:07:42 seconds ufika ka 20:08:8 seconds Beksipela N1 freeway Kilner Park Pretoria.
Between 20:07 and 42 seconds and 20:08 and 8 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Kinla Park in Pretoria.
Kanti ke phakathi ko20:07:42 20:08:08 ngihamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ekuyi-Kilner Park ePretoria.
Omega 20:08:23 seconds 20:08:49 seconds 20:08:59 seconds 20:09:14 seconds Beksipelaka N1 freeway Bergkane Pretoria.
Between 20:08 and 23 seconds through to 20:09 and 14 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway on Bergtuns in Pretoria.
Kanti ke phakathi kwakhe u20:08:23 kuze kuyofika ke u20:09:15 ngihamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ku-freeway N1 freeway ekuyi-Bergtuns 10 in Pretoria.
Lona Judge Lewe 2009 30 seconds, 2010 20 seconds, Wexipla N freeway Derdeport 326 JR Pretoria.
Between 2009 and 30 seconds and 2010 and 20 seconds, I was driving on the N1 freeway in Derdeport 326 JR in Pretoria.
Phakathi kuka 2009 30 2010 20 ngahamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ke iDelta 326 JR Pretoria.
Mega 2011 25 seconds and 2011 40 seconds, Wexipla N4 freeway Doornpoort Pretoria, N4 freeway west Doornpoort Pretoria.
At 2011 and 2011 and 40 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway west in Derdeport in Pretoria.
Anti ke phakathi kuka 2011 25 20 11 40 ngahamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ku N4 freeway eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Omega 20 26 19 20 14 35 seconds, Wexipla freeway Doornpoort 295 JR Pretoria, N4 freeway.
Did you say 2026?
20 24 2040, I think 2014
2014 35.
yes.
All right. At 2014 and 25 and 35 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway in Doornpoort 295 in Pretoria.
Kanti ke ngaye 2014 30 seconds au 35 ngahamba ngawo ke umgwaqo ku N4 freeway eDoornpoort 295 JR Pretoria.
Omega Lona Judge 2015 21 seconds, Rahema Ihlela Kistata ka 2017 27 N4 freeway Doornpoort 295 JR.
On the same day, my lord, at 2015 and 21 seconds, that's where I stopped the ignition up till I restarted the ignition at 2017 and 27 seconds on the N4 freeway in Doornpoort 295 in Pretoria.
Kwaske kwathi ke ngo 2015 ama seconds au 21 ila ngakhona ke ngoba ngayithisha khona ke kwaske kuthi ke ngo 2017 27 ila phinda ngayidumisa khona ke imoto kuyena N4 freeway eDoornpoort 295 Pretoria.
Do you remember what the reason was why you brought the car to standstill?
Le sa gopola gore lebaka be ileng la gore liftime koloi?
Hey, Gauteng.
Yes, I still remember.
Ngisakhumbula ukuthi kwakuyini ibangela yokuthi ke ngilisheke imoto.
Le ka re tlhalosetsa.
Gona le engine na le wimpy mo khosele after toll gate at Doornpoort.
There is a engined petrol station that has wimpy next to Doornpoort.
Omer fitleri ja dijo tselo Sergeant Mapeno o di odile mo tseleng.
We went in and had food which was ordered by Sergeant Mabena whilst we were driving on the road.
Kuno engine ke lapho ke wayendo engine leyo eno wimpy ke la esa ngena khona ke siyodla ke ukudla ke lokho okwaku odwe uyena uSergeant Mabena athi sisahamba noma sisesemgwaqweni.
Ara ja re chere take away ka roba odile pele ba
And-
odile in advance.
We did not sit in, we took the takeaway as Sergeant Mabena had placed an order in advance, my lord.
Asidlelanga khona lapho ke safika njena sathatha ukudla ke ukuthi ke yena ke uMabena iorder wayeseyifakile.
And for whom were the takeaways?
Be beldiretse mang di takeaway tšeo.
Bele ya ka le Sergeant Mapeno le Ntanzi.
It was for myself, Sergeant Mabena, and Mr. Ntanzi.
Ukudla lokho ke kwakuwokwami uSergeant Mabena kanye naye ke uNtanzi.
Yes, you may proceed.
Omeka lona le Judge le ka 20 22 25 seconds. I start out sepila ka N4 on ramp west Doornpoort Pretoria.
And on the same day after we had taken our takeaway at Wimpy, I proceeded driving at 20, 22 and 25 seconds going into the N4 on ramp west in Dorenpoort in Pretoria.
Ngalelo langa futhi ke la nge-19 June 2020 isikhathi ke 2022 amaseconds awu-25 la ngalo khona ke ukushayela sihamba ngayo ke u-N4 on ramp west eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Omega 2024, 29 seconds. Besa ait lagape near on ramp west Dorenpoort in Kemicho join Nansela.
At 20, 24 and 29 seconds, the vehicle was idling as I was waiting to join the N4 on ramp west in Dorenpoort in Pretoria.
Kanti ke ngaye ku-2024 ama-seconds awu-29 imoto yayisaduma ke ngokuthi ke ngangisalindeleke ukuthi ngiphumane noma ngihlangane nawo ke umgwaqo lowo N4 on ramp eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Lona jachelo ka 2029, 29 seconds, 20, 31, 20 seconds, still idling.
It was
Oh yeah, off ka 2029, 29 seconds, still idling, 2031, 20, idling. Yeah, near Dr. Sonipul off ramp, Dorenpoort Pretoria.
at 20, 29 and 29 seconds on the same day of the 19th of June 2020, the vehicle was idling near Dr. Swanepoel off ramp in Dorenpoort in Pretoria.
Kanti ke ngaye ku-2029, 29 seconds imoto leyo yayisaduma ke kuwona ke umgwaqo ekuyi-Dr. Swanepoel off ramp eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Jala pele gape ka 2026, 20, Yasipila, N4, near on N4 on ramp west Dorenpoort Pretoria.
I proceeded driving at 20, 36 and 20 seconds on the N4 on ramp west in Dorenpoort in Pretoria.
Ngiqhubekekile-ke ukuthi ngihambe noma ngishayeleke isikhathi ku-2036 ama-seconds awu-20 ngawo-ke umgwaqo lowo ekuyi-N4 on ramp west eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Kalona jachelo gape 20, 37, 42 seconds. Napele ka nameche N4 freeway Dorenpoort Pretoria.
And at 20, 38 and 42 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway Dorenpoort in Pretoria.
Kanti-ke ngaye u-2037 ngahamba ngayo umgwaqo ekuyi-N4 freeway eDoornpoort Pretoria.
Ka 20, 29, 28 seconds. Ka N4 freeway feta on der Stepoort Pretoria.
At 20, 39 and 26 seconds, I was driving on the N4 freeway in Onderstepoort in Pretoria.
Kanti-ke isikhathi u-2039, 28 ngahamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo i-N4 freeway Onderstepoort Pretoria.
What's that?
It's I just need to get some.
You need to get.
Just requesting a comfort break.
Oh, I see. Oh, that's the fruits. Is where the the animal hospital is situated.
Ke mo e leng gore mola di phofolo ge di lwala di shua gona sepetleleng sa gona.
You don't
Mola
know.
mo Onderstepoort.
I can see my lord, tiki,
Okay.
no feta fela mo freeway.
I do not know it, my lord. We were just passing on the freeway.
Ukuthi-ke indawo yeyilwane-ke i-Onderstepoort angasasidlula nje kuphela.
So we adjourn for.
Just need to go and get something for the hygiene about this. Oh, it's
We don't
maybe
understand.
some hygiene, maybe it clicks.
We may proceed. I'll
but-
interpret from English, Zulu into Sepedi.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
It's
fine.
not a problem until my colleague comes.
All right. Yeah. Okay. You can go there.
Omer Jola Pele, 20 Salona Chatula 2026, 19, 20, 42, 07 seconds. N4 freeway, Veldfontein, 301 SJR Acacia.
As we proceed on the 19th of June at 20:42 and 7 seconds, we were now driving on the N4 freeway in Veldfontein in Acacia. Masiqhubeka ngaso isikhathi u-20:42 no 7 seconds bebadlula N4 freeway Veldfontein Acacia.
And you were on the way to where?
Kana kwe welebelele tseleng le ya kae?
Saya Phukeng.
We were still proceeding to Phukeng. Uthi benisendleleni niyaphi uthi besaya ePhukeng?
Ome kana tshilo gape 2042 16 seconds. Satama N4 Veldfontein 301 JR Acacia.
On the same day at 20:42 and 16 seconds, we were still proceeding on the N4 freeway Veldfontein in Acacia. Ngalo lelo langa isikhathi mazithi 20:42 and 16 seconds benilibele ngiqhubeka, we were N4 freeway Veldfontein Acacia.
2046 37 seconds, 2046 39 seconds, 2048 15 seconds, 2048 30 seconds, 2050 10 seconds, where is N4 freeway, seat of Tshwane rural.
Between 20:46 and 37 seconds through to 20:50 and 10 seconds, we were now driving on the N4 highway in the city of Tshwane rural. Manje phakathi kwesikhathi u-2046 and 20:50 and 10 seconds bekulibele kushayelwa phakathi komgwaqo u-N4 highway kwi-city of Tshwane ezilalini.
Ka 2052 20 seconds, 2055 15 seconds, 2056 9 seconds, 2058 20 seconds, 2058 27 seconds, and 210200 seconds. Late 2106 9 seconds. Where is the plug N4 highway Madibeng rural.
Between 20:52 and 20 seconds, right through to 21 hours, 6 minutes and 9 seconds, we were driving on the N4 highway Madibeng rural. Uthi ngaphakathi kwesikhathi u-2052 no 2109 benilibele nishayela Ntanzi uphakathi emotweni kumgwaqo u-N4 highway eMadibeng rural.
Make 2109 for 1 seconds and 2110 24 seconds. Where is the plug N4 highway Mamba Chrome Madibeng rural.
Between 2109 and 41 seconds and 2110 and 24 seconds, we were driving on the N4 highway in Mamba Chrome, Madibeng rural. Phakathi komgwaqo u Madibeng eMadibeng rural kumamba Chrome isikhathi bekade ku 2109 no 2110 and 24 seconds uma kusaqhutshekwa khona lapho.
2110 59 seconds and 2111 21 seconds. Where is the plug N4 highway Mamba Chrome Madibeng rural.
At 2110 and 59 seconds, we were still on the N4 highway Madibeng Mamba Chrome in Madibeng rural. Utingo 2110 and 59 seconds be nisaqhubeka nikumgwaqo N4 highway Mamba Chrome Madibeng rural.
Mega 2116 20 seconds, 2118 51 seconds, 2119 42 seconds. Recipla N4 highway Rustenburg Platinum Mine Rustenburg rural.
Between 21 hours and 16 minutes and 20 seconds and 21 hours 19 minutes and 42 seconds, we were now on the N4 highway Rustenburg Platinum Mine Rustenburg rural.
Umme 2123. Very simple near high 2123 46 seconds. Espla N4 highway Rustenburg rural.
phakathi komgwaqo u-N4 highway laphayana eRustenburg Platinum khona nihambe kusukela ngesikhathi uma sithi 21:11:21 seconds ukuyofika ku-21:19:42 seconds, naqhubeka futhi ngo-21:23 nangena kumgwaqo u-N4 highway eRustenburg rural between 21 hours and 23 seconds, 23 minutes and 46 seconds. We were now on the N4 Rustenburg rural, my lord.
At 2125 46 seconds. We also near highway Rustenburg rural.
At 21:23 and 46 seconds, we were still on the N4 highway Rustenburg rural. Phakathi go 21:23 minutes and 46 seconds uthi benisase emgaqweni ku N4 highway Rustenburg.
Umeka 2127 21 second 25 seconds. Resipula near Maruela Avenue Pretoria Park Rustenburg.
At 21 hours and 27 minutes and 25 seconds, we were driving near Maruala Avenue, Pretoria Park in Rustenburg. Phakathi kwesikhathi 21 minutes and 27 seconds and 21 minutes 21 hours 27 minutes and 25 seconds uthi benikade nihamba kumgwaqo uMaruela Avenue, Pretoria Park in Rustenburg.
Salona la Chachilo Rape 21:29:05 seconds. Dr. Moroka Street, Rustenburg, rural Rustenburg.
And on the same day of the 19th of June 2020 at 21:29 minutes and 5 seconds, we were driving at Dr. Moroka Street in Rustenburg rural in Rustenburg. Uthi ngaleso sikhathi sika 21:29 minutes and 5 seconds besesenihamba kumgwaqo Dr. Moroka Street eRustenburg.
Umeka 21:29 50 seconds, 21:30 57 seconds, 21:32 5 seconds, 21:32 40 seconds, late 21:33 20 seconds. We're Sipilaka N4 highway Rustenburg rural.
We were driving on the N4 highway in Rustenburg rural between 21 hours 29 minutes and 50 seconds right through till 21 hours 33 minutes and 20 seconds, my lord. Uthi beniqhubeka nishayela kusukela esikhathini u-21 hours 29 minutes and 50 seconds ukuyofika ku-21 hours 33 minutes and 20 seconds.
Umme ka 21:35 16 seconds. We're Sipilamo 81.96 kilometers NW of Krugersdorp.
At 21 hours 35 minutes and 16 seconds, we were driving at 81.96 kilometers NW of Krugersdorp. Uthi ke ngesikhathi uma sithi 21 hours 35 minutes and 16 seconds bese senihamba kwindlela ebizwe u-81.96 km NW of Krugersdorp.
You can deal with that route up to 21:42:55 all at once. This is the same stretch of road.
Bare le ka bolela ka yona ka botlalo go tlogella mo we go fitlhella mo e fellang gona jwalo ka ga ile gore ke tulo ye kopaneng.
21:35 16 seconds, 21:36 21:35 16 seconds, 21:36 10 seconds, 21:39 30 seconds, 21:39 50 seconds, 21:41 35 seconds, 21:41 55 seconds, 21:42 10 seconds, and 21:42:25 seconds, where Spelaga NW of Krugersdorp.
Between 21 hours 35 minutes and 16 seconds through to 21 hours 42 minutes and 25 seconds, we were driving on NW of Krugersdorp. Uthi kusukela kwisikhathi u-21 hours 35 minutes and 16 seconds kufikela ku-21 hours 42 seconds 42 minutes and 25 seconds benilibele nishayela ku-NW of Krugersdorp.
It's actually up to 21:42:55. Is that correct?
Okay, 21:42:55. Rosanjara Spelaga yona.
I confirm we were still driving on the same NW of Krugersdorp through to 21:42 of 55. Uthi ngempela uyavuma ukuthi nishayele kuleyo ndlela kufikela isikhathi uma sithi 21:42 of 55 seconds nilibele nilapho kumgwaqo iNW yeKrugersdorp.
Omega 21:44:15 seconds, near R565 Road, Rustenburg Rural.
And at 21:44 and 15 seconds, we were now driving near R565 Road in Rustenburg Rural. Ite iskatuma city 21 hours 44 minutes nama seconds I-15 bengade nishayela ku R565 kumgwaqo uRustenburg.
And the next stretch of road up to the bottom of the page, and the next page up to the 6th entry from the top, the same stretch of road. You can just deal with them all at once.
Bare go tlogella mo re yang gona ga ni jwale nakong yela go fitlhelleng ka paging e latelang ke tsela ye tee go fitlhella mo e leng gore lena le ka tla la e bolela e tlhakane jwalo ka ga e le tselang ye tee.
Sa lo letšatši le go tloga ka 21:46:45 seconds go fihla ka 22:21:25 seconds where Spelaga NW Krugersdorp Road.
Between 21:46 and 45 seconds through to 22:26 and 25 seconds, we were driving on NW of Krugersdorp. Uthi ke umshushisi hlanganisa ke indlela ngoba uma uzibiza kancane kancane kuyindlela eyodwa uyibiza ngemizuzwana yakhona ithatha isikhathi ihlanganise. Uthi kusukela ngo-21:46 na 45 seconds ukuyofika ku 22:21 and 25 seconds benilibele niqhubeka nishayela ku NW of Krugersdorp.
Go tloga ka 22:26:25 seconds where Spelaga Mopani Street Freedom Park Rustenburg go fihla Rilo Yema ka 22:33:41 seconds near Baobab Street Freedom Park Rustenburg Rural.
From 22 hours and 26 minutes and 25 seconds, we were driving on Mopani Street Freedom Park at Rustenburg Rural, right through till we stopped the ignition at 22:33 and 41 seconds near Baobab Street Freedom Park in Rustenburg Rural. Uthike niye nashayela kumgwaqo Baobab Mopani Street Freedom Park eRustenburg isikhathi sona sasikade ku 22 hours 26 minutes and 25 seconds ukuyofika kuze kucinywa imoto uma sisenifika ku Baobab umgwaqo wakhona eFreedom Park eRustenburg isikhathi sona beku 33 minutes after 10 ebusuku.
You remember why the engine had to be switched off?
Lesa gopola gore go baneng le ile la tima koloi.
Ke mo go dulago Sandile Ntanzi.
That is where Sandile Ntanzi was residing.
Yes.
Le ka tswela pele.
Omega ga ebe le re lo nyaka hudi. Le ra tsena o me a secha kana go re tlokela ya di hulu cha R5.
And that is where, as we wanted to go search for the hoodie, we went in, and that is where we found the bullets for the R5. Uthi ke usakhumbula ukuthi imoto nayicimelane uthi kula uNtanzi ahlala khona futhi kula besihamba sithi siyofuna leya hoodie leyana kula ithema sisafunana nayo ihoodie leyo kula sathola inhlamvu ze R5.
But did you proceed straight to where the accused was staying, or what was the position?
Lilela ya mo molatofatšwa a be a dula gona go ba go diragetseng.
No, ka tšatši le go gopola re ile straight omme Sergeant Bibi Mogola le Kadi Dinda ba fitlhe police station ba gopela maphodisa a go tla nna re ile straight.
On that day, when I recall very well, we proceeded straight, and Sergeant BB Mogola and Brigadier Gininda went to the police station and sought for backup from other police officers. However, we went straight. Uthike niye nayenza njani niqhubeke naya la bekahlala khona uNtanzi noma niye nayenza njani? Uthi mina ngiyakhumbula siye mina ngiyengaqhubeka ngaya khona lapho kodwa iphoyisa uBB Mogola no Colonel Gininda baye baqhubeka baya epolice station bayocela usizo lwamanye amaphoyisa.
Yes.
Lekatshwela pele.
Umme re ile ra ba emela
We waited for them. Uthi balinda ke balindela babanye amaphoyisa.
me re ile ra drive gape just around ya re fetša go searcha mo and then ra ya police station ka re tloga mo le ka 23:05.
And we proceeded searching, and after searching, that's when we drove to the police station, and the time was 23:05 and 55 seconds on the same day of the 19th of June 2020. Uthi ke bona baye baqhubeka ke ba kuthuza laphayana endlini kuwe Ntanzi la ukuthi ngemva kwalokho baye baqhubeka baya esiphoyiseni isikhathi bese sesithi 23:05 and 55 seconds ngalo lelo langa le 19 sika June ku 2020.
Umme re ile ra sepela gape ka strata ke Bow Street Freedom Park ka 23:05:55 fihlela ka 23:06 and then 23:06:55 ra tsena ka Mopani Street.
We proceeded driving on Bow Street in Freedom Park in Rustenburg Rural at 23:05 through to 23:06 and 40 seconds, where we went into Mopani Street.
Umme gape ka 23:08:25 seconds re sa sepela Mopani Street Freedom Park.
And at 23:08, we were still driving on Mopani Street in Freedom Park.
From
23:08:25 sase sahamba khona ke Mopane
from 23, I'm sorry, from 23:13 to 23:13:25 to the bottom of the page appears to be the same stretch of road. You can just deal with them all at once.
Le ka itlhakang tšhaela ya go tloga go 23:13:25 go ya mo e leng gore re feletša gona.
Yes, 23:13:25 re sepela ka NW Kruger stop go fihlela ka 23:26:52 seconds e ke tima re tsena police station ya Gauteng.
Between 23:13 and 25 seconds, we were driving on NW of Krugersdorp through till 23 hours and 26 minutes and 52 seconds when I went into the police station yard and turned off the ignition, my lord, on the 19th of June 2020. Yes.
23-13-25 kaze kuyofika khona lapha eMzansi 23-26 ama-second awu 52 ngihamba ngawo-ke loya mgwaqo loyana u-N 82 24 okay noma u-N W laseKrugersdorp ngaze ngayofika-ke imoto khona laphayana eKrugersdorp.
Umerile ra mo processa ra mo la case package di exhibit la ra tsentšha 13 from there sepela le ena ga para tla le ena tlobe.
We proceeded, my Lord, and processed those exhibits and opened a case, placed them on the SAP 13, and we came back with the accused to Johannesburg.
La sesiqale khona-ke ukwenza khona-ke umsebenzi-ke la ekusetshenzwa amaphepha kanye noke-ke ama-documents futhi-ke leyo mbukiso leyo-ke nayo-ke esathe sibhala-ke futhi siyifaka ku-SAP 13 sathe sibuya naye-ke umsolo wasiza eGoli.
Is if you can maybe just refer to exhibit PP1 and PP2.
Re kaya go botlhatsi ba PP1 le PP2.
PP1 is the entry, occurrence book entry, and exhibit PP2 is the cell register. That we
PP1
already referred to.
PP1 ke mola mo ileng gore le beng ngwala gona go OB. And advocate, can you please pass it to me as I do not have it in my possession?
Yes, monthly serial number 294 Bongani Ntanzi.
Yes, it shows the monthly serial number, and the serial number was 294 Bongani Ntanzi.
Khona-ke inamba elana-ke bathi-ke i-serial number eku-294 baliwe-ke Bongani Ntanzi.
Iboncha mengwanga
And it shows his age,
Bonisa-ke neminyaka yakhe nomtshengisa-ke iminyaka yakhe
chor ke monna
he is a male.
futhi umuntu
It shows
wesilisa.
his gender.
na le letšatši le kgwedi 1906
It shows the day and the month, which was the 19th of June.
Isetshenziswa-ke nosuku-ke noma-ke i-date ukuthi kwakuyi-19 zikaJune.
date of arrest 2245
And the date of arrest, the date,
date of arrest time of arrest sorry
the time of arrest, my Lord, not the date. The time was 22 hours 45 minutes.
Itshengisa-ke nesikhathi sokuboshwa kwakhe nesikhathi aboshwa ngaso-ke kwaku-22:45.
boncha offensive possession of unlicensed ammunition
And the type of offense which he was arrested for was possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Nokuthi-ke kwakuyini icala aliboshelwe ukuthi ukutholakala-ke eney'nhlamvu ey'ngekho emthethweni.
then iboncha case number 118/06/2020
And the case number, it was 118/06/2020.
Isitshengisa-ke nenamba-ke yecala leyo eku-118/06/2020.
uma iboncha le ditokelo tša gagwe tša go swariwa
And it shows as well his rights as he was arrested.
Bese kutshengisa-ke namalungelo akhe nanjengomuntu owayeboshiwe.
notice of rights number
It shows as well the notice of rights number.
Kanye-ke nenamba yawo-ke ama-notice awo ama-right noma amalungelo.
S094
The notice of rights number, it's S094
7284
7284, my Lord.
Futhi-ke leyo namba leyo S0947284.
I just want to refer to exhibit LL.
Ba re ba kgopela go lefa botlhatsi bo ba LL.
Just identify that once again.
Nke le re botša
It's
gore
already
ke
on
eng?
record.
yona e setse e le gore e ile ya balwa e fela lena nke le re botse gape gore ke eng.
Ke notice of rights in terms of the constitution.
It is a notice of rights in terms of the constitution.
Le phepha ke nginikwayo ke manje ilona ke leli ke elinamalungelo.
Ogodimo serial number is 09477284.
On top it reflects a serial number which reflected as 09478284.
Laphayana phezulu ke kubhalwe ke le number ke bathi serial number mabeyibiza eku S0947284.
Ome engwe ke gore reason for you are detained for the following reason.
And it reflects that the person is being detained for the following reasons.
Tshengisa ke ukuthi umuntu uvalelwe ngenxa yalezathu esilandelayo.
Mayangwala possession of unlicensed ammunition.
It reflects that the person was detained for the possession of unlicensed ammunition.
Nokuthi wayeboshelwe ke ukuthi etholakale nezinhlamvu ngokungekho emthethweni.
Ome enal ithalusha ditokelo tsa gagwe tsa go swariwa.
And it explains all the rights as the person was arrested.
Ibise ichaza ke onke amalungelo akhe ke nanjengomuntu oyiboshiwe.
Ome mofasi your certificate by detainee.
Underneath it says the certificate by the detainee.
Yes, you've already placed it on record.
Bariewe bestele badile.
And what is the time of arrest?
Nako ebel nako ma.
2245. Date 22 of 6/19/2245.
It was on the date of the 19th of June 2020 at 22:45 p.m.
La ke kwakuyi 19th ka June 2020 isikhathi 22:45 ambama.
Ome engwe te Phokeng.
It also reflects that the place was where the document was completed was Phokeng.
Ibhaliwe ke nendawo lana ke iform lena ke eyabhalwa khona ke kwakusePhokeng.
Wala signature, there stamp print of detainee is Danzu signile.
It also shows that there is a place where a detainee is supposed to sign, and Ntanzi signed, my lord.
Kebe kunendawo ke lana ekufanele lona ke oboshiwe ke ukuthi asayinde khona ke uNtanzi ke wasayinda lapho.
Ome signature of a person who informed the detainee was signed.
And the signature of a person who informed the detainee, I myself signed.
Bese kuba indawo ke la umuntu lona owatshela ke lona oboshiwe ila kwasekusayinda mina khona.
As a court, please, my lord, it's almost time for the short adjournment. We've asked that the movement report ends at 26:52. We ask that the rest of the report be obtained. It has since been obtained. We'll just hand it up as part of Exhibit MM2, pages 44 up to 49. We can take the normal short adjournment.
Okay, short adjournment, 15 minutes.
Just tell us your name, your position, and how long you've been at the club.
My name is Senzo Meyiwa, Orlando Pirates goalkeeper, and I've been 10 years at Orlando Pirates. I'm the best keeper.
Hi guys, good morning. Right, we are seeing the AVL discussion now going on with Bongani. There's a lot of things that have been actually being said there, and we can see the light. We can see direction, and we are getting to understand now that certain areas which they stopped, something was happening there. Right, guys, I have an interview that I came across. Lawyer Tobani we have an interview that I saw, which I'm going to play for you. It's a 1 hour. It's a 1 hour interview, and guys, it's going to be something else. 1 hour, and we really need to listen to it. It's 1 hour, so I want to play it during lunchtime so that I can play it for you guys. I wanted to hear from the lawyer that was there representing the accused in court. I wanted to actually hear his story, and it is going to be interesting because there's a lot of information that is said in that interview, and we want to see it. And I can't wait to see that with you. We are going to see a lot of things. Somebody saying defense must bribe this man. They will come and do that, because I can see there are too many loopholes, like we have seen it. There are too many loopholes in this whole matter, and we will see how it's going to be like. Definitely we will see how it's going to be like, but let's not waste much time. I just want to hear from your voice notes. What are you saying about Mohani? What are you saying about this Mohani? There are some people who want us to write a petition and call this lady Kelly to the court, because if they are not called now and these guys are found innocent, there's no need for them to be called, so justice will not be served. So there's a petition that they want us to write. So I want to hear all the information, and then I'll come back to you guys, and then we hear the way forward, so that we can actually also be part of it, because we definitely want to see justice being served. So we want to be part of what they will be doing there. So they are planning to write a petition so that the people that were in the house must be called forth. So according to their argument, they are saying that, okay, fine, if the rest of these people were not there, but Kelly's mother and Kelly herself, they must come and answer, because they saw what happened. They saw, since they were the ones who were left behind, because Tokosi Siqala is saying he left the house. Tokosi said he left the house. Longwe Twala left the house. Tumelo was in the bathroom or bedroom, I don't know. The others were hiding, but Kelly and the mother were still there, according to their version of these people. So these are eyewitnesses who are supposed to be called forth, and they can answer. That's what the argument was, and that was the discussion that was there. Henry are saying a liar of note is this Mohani. He will burn in hell for such lies. Hey guys, these guys, I don't know, but we really want to see what is it that is needed there. Kinadisha, you're saying, is it possible that all the witnesses that lied can be arrested? School me, guys. Yes, definitely. They will defy the ends of justice. What do they call it? Defy the end of justice, something like that. There's something that they say, but in that interview it's explained very well. In that interview it is explained very, very well, and I really want you to see that. So yes, the interview is coming, and I can't wait for us to play it, and then I know it's going to be something else, and I know that we will get an insight of certain things, we get an understanding of certain things, because sometimes these things of law they can be a bit confusing. So it's much better now if we can get a legal aspect of these things, somebody who is actually in that field to explain to us how does it work. How does it work? So we are going to see that interview and know exactly how these things work. Non-Flatline saying perjury. I'm not sure if it's one, if it's one, yeah, I think, yeah, lying under oath, something like that. Yeah. We also need Mapiri to come and answer. Why did she clean the house? Yes, Mapiri is needed as well. Definitely, we need that one as well. But also, you're saying we need Temba Kumalo policemen as well. Exactly, those are the people that we need. We need the person that cleaned the place. We need the person, the people that actually came in and corrupted the scene, actually tempered with the scene, because honestly speaking, the scene was actually tempered with, according to what we found out. There was a tempering of the scene, and we really want to see these people coming to the dock. We really want them to come to the stand so that they can actually answer for what they did. They need to answer. They need to come in and answer certain questions. Manje sizozwa nini interview lunchtime. Yeah, lunchtime, it's 1 hour. It's 1 hour. The interview is quite long. Guys, I want you to hear this interview. It's something that will make you to yeah. It will make your mind to actually to think far. Yo guys, to make your mind to think far. This guy was talking. This guy can talk, and he explained things that I was not actually even seeing, and when he was explaining it, that's where you understand that this thing is not a 2-minute thing. This thing is deep, guys. It's deep. So he was saying that no, guys, if these things, if this is not actually sorted out or taken care of now, if they are not called to come in now, it will be difficult. Actually, it will be very difficult for them to be. It will be very difficult for them to be called to court, because if they don't come now, it will be. Many of you, you know this lawyer, man. You know this lawyer. You know the lawyer that I'm talking about. Many of you, you know him. You know him, lawyer Tobani. He was actually there representing the accused there the other time. He was actually there. So we are going to see his interview. Is it Tobani? Lawyer Tobani. Is it Tobani? I think it's Tobani. I think it's Tobani, something like that. Tobani. He was actually there, and he's going to be. It's going to open up our eyes, guys. It's going to open up our eyes. I'm telling you, this is deep. This is a deep story that will actually. I'm trying to get the other details. Let me just get these details all right here. I'm coming back to you now. Not guys, if you go back to and Google 2014 29 October newspaper, you read it came from Kelly's mouth. Senzo was not shot in their presence. Kelly's and Mtoko, Tumelo Christian, and Longwe himself and the mother. Kinadisha is saying, so now it's lunchtime. No, it's not lunchtime. They've taken a short break according to what's this one? This one requested a short break. This one who is wasting our time. Baloi requested a short break. Baloi requested a short break. I'm trying to wait. Just wait a minute. Just wait a minute. I'm just trying to put up this. Tobani. Yes, it's Tobani. The one who took over after Tefo. Advocate Timothy Tobani. Yes, Advocate Timothy Tobani. Yes, it's tea time, Temba. It's tea time. According to them, it's tea time. So yes, it's Advocate Tobani, Timothy Tobani. I think many of you know him. Advocate. Yes, it's Advocate, not the lawyer. Advocate. Hey, Jesus. Advocate Timothy Tobani. So the interview of Advocate is coming. So I want you to hear the interview at 1, and it will tell you exactly what has been happening. It's very interesting. Yes. Oh, you saw it, non translate. Yeah, it's very interesting. I've only came across it yesterday, and I told Bongs that I really want him to be part of us when we are here. I wanted him to come and talk. He has got more insight as well in certain things that are actually happening there in this case. So I really wanted to engage him. I really wanted to engage him because I just said he can actually come back to me. I wrote to him, so I'm waiting for him to come back to me, and let's talk about this, and yeah, and see how we can actually merge our story together and find out what is the way forward. What is the way forward? How do we? So he's the one who was actually talking about the petition, to say him and his people, they want to write down a petition. So I said, no, we are also here at Viral News. We are in support of that, and we want also to be part of it. We want also to, whatever that is needed to be written there, we want to be part of it as well. Yes, we want to be part of it as well. So I want to engage him so that he can actually vanish us with information, so that we know exactly what is needed, and if they want our input, we can also give them our input. Is not like saying I did saved it. I don't know how, and when I removed it, or you removed it, you saved it and you removed it. I think you know the guy, guys. I think you know the guys. I think many might say, but we don't know the individual that you're talking about. Let me see if I can do this. I think many of you can see him now. So this one, this one's interview is coming at 1, and so let me just put it here at 1. At 1. So he's the one that I'm talking about at 1 p.m. At 1 p.m. So he's the one that I'm talking about here. Many of you know him. You see, I used to wonder, this guy used to be very angry, and now I understand why he was actually angered with the things that were happening in the court session. So he is coming. We are going to, not coming, I'm going to be playing his interview, so to say. I'm going to be playing his interview. So yeah, that's the one that is going to be interviewed, and it's going to be quite interesting. I don't want you to miss it, guys. I don't want you to miss it. It's 1 hour. You're going to hear different things, because there are some things that Baloyi is doing that he's not supposed to be doing, and but he's doing it for the sake of delaying and the throwing away this case far away, to make sure that it won't go into the right direction that it's supposed to go. Not like saying, and that guy knows a lot. Yeah, he knows a lot. Kutuya Memeza on his podcast, but he has a lot of valuable information. Yeah, definitely. Tandenkos, you're saying, on which newspaper? Okay. You are asking a question of something else. All right, guys. I will see you again. I'll talk to you now. Just want to get some water there.
konke kuyahambelana nayo abomhani. Mina ngiyamthemba umfana wami ngoba abantu abanye abaphindi bangathembi. Kanti nalento ukuthi mabahamba bayefosorus bathatha ley'ndlela zabo. Hey, ngesinye isikhathi ziyaconfuse because leli garage alishoyo kune-garage laphaya aliselatshintsha seli-BP garage and kune-dump and isiganga at the back. Yonke lento bekayisho iyahambelana, mina mangibhekile ngolwazi lami oluncane iyahambelana nale uNtanzi bekayisho. Bese ngizoxaba nalokho ukuthi kukhona laba abame khona bo 30 minutes irobot kanti bebakuphi laba abantu bebavulela indlela. No, hayi leli cala liyasikhathaza abantu.
Liyasinyuka.
Hayi liyasikhathaza. Siyabonga nje nomsebenzi omuhle.
This side, I would say, the caller is saying that there was a garage there. It has changed now. It's what, BP garage?
It was engine, now it's
BP garage, yes. And there is a dump inside, around that area. So, all this kind of adding up, I don't understand those who are saying something is not right. Ntanzi, hello.
Thanks, Nonhlanhla, for sending that voice note. It's adding up. You see, we need much info and intel in all these things, and thank you for that. So it's actually validating what Ntanzi has been saying about that garage. Yes, the garage has actually changed from engine garage to BP garage, I'm sure, according to what that. So definitely it actually validates that they beat him up. Definitely he was actually beaten up. And guys, this one is interesting. So like I said, the interview that is going to come in is going to open up our eyes as well, to see how everything works in the judiciary system. We really want to know and understand some things there. Some things we need to know how certain things work. We need to know how certain things work, how they work, and what, as a public, what do we do to intervene? Though we know that the court has got the say in all things. So now my question is, these are the guys who were promoted to high posts. Hey, these other guys who were promoted to high posts, are they not going to interfere with many things that are happening in this case? I'm not sure, because so far we have seen a lot. So far we have seen a lot of interference in this case as well already. So I'm not sure, but yeah, this is quite an interesting thing that we are seeing here. Quite an interesting thing that we are seeing here. Guys, this is not easy. It's not easy, but let's just see how it goes. Alright, let's just get some glass of water and come back again to this.
movement of the said vehicle on the nine.
Yeah.
The previous exhibit MM2 stops at page 43.
Yeah.
So this just merely continues.
Okay,
from
fine, yeah.
there. Sergeant Mokhani, you've already referred to the entry, occurrence book entry from Phukem Police Station, which is exhibit PP1. Can you just once again just put the relevant entry on record?
PP1 nke le re balle gape tše leng gore tsona di swanetše gore di balwe go molato.
Yona bela ga tsela e.
It reads as follows.
Mo godimo e ngwetse day of weekend date.
On top it's written day of week end date.
Phezulu ke kubhaliwe ukuthi liphi usuku kanye ke futhi ne date.
Ome e ngwetse Saturday 2020/06/20.
It reflects that it was on Saturday the 20th of June in the year 2020.
Kubhaliwe ukuthi kwakungumgqibelo i-20 sika June ngo-2020.
Ome OB number 713.
And the OB number was 713.
Kanye ke nenamba ke yale ncwadi ebizwa ngokuthi OB 713.
Nako 00.40.
And the time reflected there, it's 12 p.m. and 40 minutes.
Isikhathi ke u-00:40.
12 a.m.
Yona e ngwetse suspect detained.
And it is written as follows.
Detective Sergeant Mokhani of National Cold Case Investigation detained cell number 2946/2020 Bongani Ntanzi on Gauteng case 118 of 6/2020, possession of live ammunition, notice of rights as per SAP 14 number S094724, read and explained to the accused and understood, and detained with no injuries. Correctly detained by me, Gisainile, Sergeant Mokhani.
Ifundeka ngalendlela ke ukuthi ke umsolo wakhe uvalelwe uDetective Sergeant Mokhani we-National Cold Case Investigation umvaleleke kwi-cell 2940620 uBongani Ntanzi ngecala ke lasePhukeng u1180620 ukutholakala ke eneyinhlamvu futhi ke namalungelo akhe ke nanjengokwe SAP S14A inamba u SO947284 uwafundelwe futhi wabachazelwa ke yena umsolwa wawezwa futhi wase uma evalelwa ke engalimele futhi evalelwe kahle yimina kase ngiyasayinda ke yena uSergeant.
In the next entry.
Ya kulatela.
Okay, I will tell serial number 714, OB number.
Next entry, the OB number is 714.
Elandela yoke inamba ye-OB u714.
Nako yona 00.45.
And the time was 00.45.
Isikhathi ke u00.45.
And it reads as follows.
Prisoner transferred to Primrose SAPS. Detective Sergeant Mokhani took cell 294/06/020 Bongani Ntanzi as per Phukem 118/06/20, possession of live ammunition with no visible injuries, correctly received in Nagape Sainile.
And signed by myself and signed.
Lana ke kuyachazwa ke ukuthi isibotsha sadlulisela ke kuma phoyisa ke nama police station yase Primrose uDetective Sergeant Mokhani wathatha ke cell 29406 ka20 uBongani Ntanzi kwicala ke lasePhukeng eli 1180620 kutholakala ke nezinhlamvu futhi ke akukho kulimala ngamanxeba abonakalayo wathola ke kahle noma kwisimo esikahle imina ngasayinda.
Can you then go back to exhibit MM in brackets 2, page 44?
Buyele morago go botlhatsi bola ba MM mo go page 44.
Are you able to reflect, to show that activity on this page,
Le ya khona go bontsha ntho
on
ela
the movement report?
mo ileng gore le be le setla gona.
ya bontsha.
Yes, it is able to reflect, my lord.
Lokho ke mthetho ufunda manje ke lana ku MM2 kuyabonakala ke noma kuyavela ke.
Yes, on which page?
Mo page yefi.
Page 44.
It is on page 44.
Page 44.
Yes.
Date in which 20 June 2020.
The date was the 20th of June 2020.
Nokuthi ke date ke kwakungeyi 20 sika June 2020.
Koloi sa le yona Toyota Fortuner.
The vehicle was still a Toyota Fortuner.
Imoto kwakuyiyona iToyota Fortuner.
Registration FV47LRGP.
With the registration FV47LRGP.
Nokuthi ke ne-registration kusewu FV47LRGP.
SAP number by which a booby number mo ke BTL719 bra PB.
And the SAP number, which is reflected as the booby number, it's BTL719B.
Futhi ke SAP number ababizwa ngokuthi i-booby number ileyana ke elapha u-BTL719B.
Umme letachi le nako le bala ka tsela 2026 of 2000 0002 39 seconds.
And the date and time is reflected as follows: 2020 0620, and the time at 002 minutes and 39 seconds.
Salga Maraga police station ya Phukeng it start up.
And at that time we were still at the Phukeng police station, and it reflects that it started up.
Ilanga kwakusenayo i-20 or 000239 sisekhona ke ePhukeng police station ke dumisa imoto.
Umme go tlogela ka 00 ka 2026 2000 0740 seconds. Your GPS unlocked to fitla 2026 20 0308 4 seconds ignition off.
And from 0007 and 40 seconds on the 20th of June 2020, it shows that GPS was unlocked until 0308, where the ignition went off. 08.
Iyachaza-ke laphayana umhlukeko ngalesi sikhathi esichazekile kudlulile kuzofika ngamana ku-0308 yilapho-na-ke imoto ihlishwa khona.
If the GPS is unlocked, you know what that means?
Le a tseba gore ge e re GPS unlocked, e ra gore
I can say
I do not know.
Ukuthi mabhalo lokhu-ke ukuthi-ke i-GPS-ke ukuthi-ke sidlulele noma-ke unlock-a ngathi ukuthi-ke
More or less, what time did you depart from Phukeng police station?
Motlhomong le sepetse ka nako mang go tloga police station ya Phukeng?
ke lebeletse re tloga mo re tswile ka di 2026 20 re thoma go driver nearly 2026 23 29 55 seconds.
When I look, it was at 3:20 at 3 a.m. 29 minutes and 55 seconds.
Uma ngibheka ke isikhathi esasuka ngaso ePhukeng isikhathi ke babu 3:29 intathakusa ke ama seconds awu 55 uma siphuma khona ke ePhukeng.
Yes.
Resipije until Fitla Benfell June Street, Pretoria.
We drove until we arrived at Benfelion Street in Pretoria.
Sihambe saze sayofika ke.
Sorry. Remember from Booking, according to the OB entry, you proceeded to Primrose.
Yes.
Go tloga Phukeng go ya ka dipampiri tsela tša OB le Primrose.
Yes,
that is the route we were using to go back.
Yes.
Indlela lena ke indlela ke uphuma ngase Primrose indlela esasiyisebenzisa ke ukuyele emuva.
Yes, just place that route on record.
Nke le re tlhalosetse ka tsela yewe.
All right, ki thome mo 2026 6/23/20. Yes, we start up Northwest Krugersdorp.
May I start on the time 03:20 and 11 seconds when I ignited the vehicle where we were at NW of Krugersdorp, my lord.
Just for record purposes, which page are you?
The page mark?
45.
45.
03:20 11 seconds. Okay. Angkabe lana ke u 03:20 umsebenzi lana engidumisa khona ke imoto ethi ke noma lapha Krugersdorp.
Umera Sepela Rafita Benfell June Street, Pretoria North.
We proceeded and passed Benfelion Street in Pretoria North.
Sakubeka ke sandula yona ke Benfelion Street Pretoria North.
But I think if you can just indicate more or less what time did you arrive at Primrose Police Station?
Nke le re tlhalosetse gore police station ya Primrose le fitlile nako mang?
Re fitlhile ka 4:30 Makoloi 4:30 28 seconds. Kali 20 of 6/2020.
On which page is that?
Page 46.
On page 46, we arrived at 4:30 a.m. and 26 seconds. When I switched off the ignition, that is when we arrived at Primrose Police Station.
Uma sifika ke ePrimrose babungo 4:30 ndathakusa ke ama seconds awu 26 ila engacisha khona imoto.
And just read the location on record.
Nke le re balle gore ke eng tulo yewe.
In which near Poppy Road, Primrose Jimiston.
It is reflected as near Poppy Road in Primrose Jimiston.
Kubhalwe lana ke ukuthi eduze ke nomgwaqo iPoppy Primrose eJimiston.
Is there a relevant entry?
In
the current book, you can refer to exhibit QQ.
Mo OB ya lena le ka go tlhatsi bona ba QQ.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
Yes.
Ume OB number ya Primrose 1871.
And the OB number of Primrose is 1871.
In number ke ye OB yase Primrose 1871.
Nako 4:30.
And the time that reflects there it's 04:30.
Isikhathi ke lapho u4:30.
Yona bala ka tsela ye.
And it reads as follows.
Prisoner received. Warrant officer Mukwena received 1 unit as for Bongani Ntanzi, SAP 14-136-06-2020. On Booking case 118 of 6/2020. SAP 14A S0947284 from Sergeant Mohani from National Investigation Unit, Pretoria.
Okay. Lana ke ubhalwe ukuthi ke umsolwa ke wamukelwa uwarrant officer Mukwena wamukela ke oyedwa nathi uBongani Ntanzi SAP 14-136-06-2020 kwicala ke lasePhukeng elu-118-06-2020 SAP 14A number SO947284 kuyena emamukela kuyena uSergeant Mugane we-National Investigation Pretoria.
The court, please, my lord. We're done with the re-examination. It's like my friend, my learned friend wants to address the court.
Yes.
The witness said in his testimony that they were at Pokeng, where they went to register the case relating to the finding of the ammunition in possession of accused number
Yes,
2.
yes.
Yes. Then from Pokeng, they drove to Primrose, where we hear now when he's saying that the accused was booked accordingly to the book in the early hours of the morning. But what I did not get well in his testimony is what route did they use on
you're
their
right.
way to, from
Primrose.
Pokeng to Primrose.
Yeah.
I just want to align my notes with his testimony.
Yeah, you're correct.
Thank you.
Escort, please, my lord. If you're able to clarify that.
Bare nke le tlhaloshe ba le boele gore le be le Phokeng mo eleng gore le la bula molato e fela gore le fitlhile jwang Primrose a se le tlhaloshe gore le sepetse ka ditsela tse di feng ba gopela gore le di tlhaloshe ditsela tsewe ba tle ba kgone gore le bone ba ngwale ga botse.
Uthi ke ummeli acelayo ka ukuthi khona nje aphikisana nako ukuthi uzwile ufakazi ethi ke usuke khona ke ePhokeng kodwa ukuthi kuyofika ke khona ePrimrose ukuthi umzila awusebenzisa noma umgwaqo ahamba ngawo lokho akakuzwanga becela nje ukuthi ke azokhona ukuthi abhale kahle ama notes akhe.
Thoma mo
Page, you can refer to the relevant page.
I will start on page 45, my lord.
Ngizoqala ke lokho ku page 45.
Moyering Thoma Moyering startup 2026 200309
where it's
I realize that the witness, when it's been requested to specifically indicate or to indicate the route that they take, it goes back into the document that is before him. And my understanding of it is that that is not how a witness is supposed to be testifying. A witness is supposed to testify independently from his own recollection. He can simply say, from our way to Pokeng, as I remember well, this is the road that we took. We took this road and this road and this road up to Primrose, if my memory serves me well. That would be the witness saying it. And then this document will come and say, basically, this is what is supposed to be happening. I mean, this is exactly the same route that this witness says they used. But for him to read from the document and say, according to this document, this is the route that we took from Pokeng on our way back to Primrose, it's irregular, my lord, because then that defeats the purpose of an independent recollection of the route that they took on that day. And that is how a witness is supposed to be testifying, because when he reads from this document, remember, my lord, this document still has got to be authenticated. We don't know who wrote this document. We understand that it's a computer downloaded document, but who downloaded it, we don't know. So basically, this document is not a testimony of this witness. When he reads from this document, it is no longer his testimony. It is what is written in this document. But a witness, the approach that a witness is supposed to embark upon when he testifies, he must try the best of his ability to testify independently from his own recollection. And I've been observing this witness. All his testimony regarding his movement and everything has been based on this document. And the key is that he has been saying, according to this document, according to this document.
No, let's be fair to the witness. This is a detailed travelogue of the distance.
Yes, my lord.
Show me a witness in this world who can say, we waited at Dan Foster Street, RQ, on the on-ramp, waiting for the traffic to pass. And after 3 seconds, we traversed the street, then went to Danforee Street. Then after 5 seconds, we again stopped and I infracted the speed limit, just like that. As I understand it, this evidence this evidence, he is narrating it from this document because he is the one who drove this vehicle.
The challenge that I have that,
Just listen to me.
Yes.
He is the one who drove this vehicle. As he was maneuvering it, this vehicle,
Yes.
the computer
Yes.
in the vehicle
Yes.
was annotating the route he was taking, the seconds he was taking. So I don't see there's anything wrong with that. And it's important because in this case, there is evidence that some people were taken wherever and assaulted, and
Yes.
what have you.
Yes.
Now this witness
Yes.
is correct to read about the time intervals, which you can't recall without having access to this document. You can't. Try it, you can't. So to be fair to this witness, let him relate the way this document is annotated by the computer. Then you can cross-examine him. But to say he must do it from his graphic understanding of this information, which is here. Just look at it. You can see that. This court can rule that
Yes,
for convenience sake,
Yes. ma'am.
he should continue as he is.
Yes.
Because of the voluminous
Let me clarify my point, my lord. I was not actually saying that this witness must remember each and every graphic detail of the route that they take, including the time and seconds and demiseconds as to what actually happened at this particular second. I was just saying, my lord, at the level of generality, or in a holistic approach, you can simply say from our road on our route from Morocco, we took N1. From N1, we drove up until Pretoria. From Pretoria, we off-ramped into N4. From N4, we took the Bakwena Platinum Highway up until Pukeng. It will be irrational of me, of any of the counsel here, to expect that this witness should graphically remember that at 8 on that day in the evening, that is what was happening. Which is the reason why I'm standing up and saying, from his own recollection, he can simply say to this court, on our way back from Pukeng to Primrose, this is the road that we took. Not necessarily him having to refer graphically into each and every detail of what is contained.
And what happens to the information contained from page 1 to page 46, is it?
Yes.
What happens to this information? Is it admitted?
Yes.
This is the problem about splitting hairs. If this information is admitted,
Yes.
and the only thing in issue
Yes.
is whether this information is correctly annotated, different point. But everything here is being disputed. All of this is disputed. All of this is disputed. That's why this witness has to go through this exercise. And then when you cross-examine, you can say, at 7:20 and 3 seconds, you said you moved from Waterval in Midrand.
Yes.
And you connected Onderstepoort.
Yes.
How did you go there? Fine, that's okay.
Just a quick one on that one, Manuel. I think, as I was following this testimony well, it has never been Mr. Ntanzi's testimony on behalf of accused number 2.
No, he has
And I'm
never
not
been
pleading
Mr.
his
Ntanzi.
case, Manuel. I'm not
Mr.
pleading
Ntanzi is not there, don't involve him.
Yes.
He is not traveling with this witness. As I understand the evidence.
Yes,
He's being assaulted somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
May I just complete what I'm
Okay.
saying, man? Yes. When they were driving from Morocco, I think as I followed the evidence, it is not disputed that from Morocco, they went to Pukeng,
right,
where they went to search for the hoodie, and Ntanzi was there.
No, the
And
evidence, I understand it.
Yes.
Mr. Ntanzi says they went to Pukeng because he thought they were releasing him. I listened to the evidence. He's not traveling. He's thinking they are releasing him.
Yes, but he is with.
Yes, sir.
The thought of being released, my lord, is not when he was taken to booking for the hood.
Just when he was taken.
It was after the verification of the whereabouts of the accused from Carltonville, where Kininda and
Yes,
the rest
yes,
of
yes. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's when he decided, he thought they are releasing.
Yeah, fine. And
Yes.
yet he's not being released. He's been taken to Bukeng.
That is so, my lord.
That's
But
fine.
basically what I'm saying, my lord, is that it appeared to me that it is not in dispute that at one moment on the 19th, Ntanzi in the company of the investigating team drove to Bukeng with a view to go and search for further evidence in the name of a hoodie. Fortunately, when they searched there, then they found other evidence that then incriminated him in respect of unrelated offenses, my lord. So what I'm saying is, it is really not an expectation from the defense that his testimony should testify about the seconds, about exactly the corners that they took when on their way to Bukeng and on their way from Bukeng to Primrose. All that I was saying is that this witness, out of his own recollection, can simply tell this court that as we drove from Bukeng on our way back to Primrose, this is the road that we took. It's not necessary for him to say at 1 o'clock in the morning, this is what we did. At 3 o'clock in the morning, the car was involved in a high rev. At 2:20 in the morning, we oversped and all those things. It's
Yeah,
just
but
a summary of
I
what-
agree with you. Common sense would dictate that this evidence should be led the way you are.
Yes,
But you must recall that it was put to this witness that he was actually torturing, in a sense, Mr. Ntanzi,
yes,
by keeping him awake for 15 hours or 14 hours. You recall that?
as it is a
Right.
court. No, thank you. I
Are you with
understand.
me?
Yes.
So it's important that he must testify as to the expiration of the time, as to what was he doing. Now he's saying, hey, I was at John Foster in Centurion. Da-da-da.
As it is a court.
Okay.
Thank you, madam.
All right, Mr. Baloyi, what's your view?
The court, please, my lord. We've been through a day of testimony and there was no objection. Witness has been testifying, saying, I was the driver of this vehicle, and basically confirming what stands in this movement report as the route that he took, just much more in detail. That is the first thing. Then the second point is, counsel says it's not in dispute that accused number 2 was taken from Bukeng to Primrose. And if that is not in dispute, I don't see what's the point of the route that they traveled. But now when the witness tries to testify as to the route that they took, now there's also now, an objection. I don't know
It's a
whether...
clarification, Mr. Misi.
Yes.
It's not objecting, he wants a clarification.
Yes, on the route. Now, he wants this witness out of his memory to testify about the route that they took 3 years ago, my lord. I don't know if, the witness, but we can find out from the witness if he can...
No. Let's keep the record as it is.
As a court.
Because as I digest the evidence, it was put to him that you actually said it's 12 and a half hours, right?
Nka re le nna le rile ke
When
di
you were in the
iri tse ka
company of Mr. Ntanzi.
di iri tse e leng gore di ka ba lesomepedi le karolo ya ura mo e leng gore le be le na le Mr. Ntanzi.
Kind of more or less.
More or less.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah.
But it was insinuating that you did that in order to tire and make Mr. Ntanzi a soft target to be persuaded to make a confession.
Mo e leng
You
gore
deprived him sleep. Chololo put it like that. He only slept for 2.5 hours. And it was all deliberate in order that you must gain advantage over his resistance in not making a confession.
mo e
I
leng
thought I
gore
understood the evidence.
Memshololo go ya ka yena o be a re Ntanzi le a mo lapisha ge ntse le mo sepedisha kana mo kgola gore le tlo kgona go humana botlhatsi bola bo e leng gore o be a bolela gore yena o re go diragetseng ka gore mme Mshololo feletše a rile o robetse fela iri tše pedi ke ka mo e leng gore le feletše le gore le boletše le nako yeo.
That's why it's important for this court to actually appreciate and know what the expiration of time was expended on. I don't know. But if you read from this, if this is correct, one can start appreciating. For instance, that when you went to Boksburg, somebody forgot his memory stick and what have you, and you have to drive back to Soweto. That's not so.
Gape ge e le gore lena le bala ditokomane tše ke mo e leng gore motho o swanetše yena a kgone go kwešiša gore motho o ke o sepetše a be a ya kae ga a fihla Boksburg ke mo e leng gore ba ile ba gopola gore motho o šile memory stick ya gage ke mo e leng gore le ile la boela morago a go jwalo.
Indeed, my lord.
That is correct, my lord.
And he also stopped at an engine filling station, takeaway, Kentucky, you recall. If you don't mention all those things, we don't know how the time was spent by you because there wouldn't be evidence to appreciate that at some stage you stopped to buy food.
Gape le ge lena le ile la tlhaloša le ile la re le eme engine kae lena le reka Wimpy go ba le tšea takeaway ela ya Wimpy go be go ka se kwešišege gore botsebotse batho ba kgale ba ema ba dira eng lena šimo le kgonne go tlhaloša ka lebaka la gore pampiri ga e tlhaloše yona.
So I suggest let's continue in the same manner in which we were, unless persons want to say we admit that evidence, then that's different. Okay, right,
As the court
continue.
pleases, you can continue from where you left off.
Bjale re tlo tšwela pele go tlogela mo be le gona
You're on page 45.
le be le mo go page 45.
E ka thoma mo ka 2026 23:08 4 seconds.
I will start on the 20th of June 2020 at 03 hours 8 minutes and 4 seconds.
Ele ofo me kalona letšatši leo gape ka 0309 for 2 seconds ka starta koloi.
And on the same day at 0309 and 42 seconds, I ignited the vehicle.
And just for record purposes, where are you at this point?
Ka nako eo le be le le kae?
Re sa le ka mogara police station.
We were still in the police station.
Yes, which police station?
Police station, yeah.
Bokeng police station.
The Bokeng police station.
Yes.
It's the previous slide. It's a page now, page 45. 2 slides before that.
Is that now the trip from Bokeng to Primrose? Hello,
Yes, my lord.
Mr. Baloi.
Yes.
Ke go tloga Bokeng go ya Primrose ingel. Confirmed as well, my lord.
Okay.
Ome GPS unlocked sa le gona mo area eo.
And it showed GPS unlocked at the same area.
Ka lona letšatši leo 031457 seconds ignition off.
And on the
Just a
same
minute,
day.
sorry.
You can proceed. You can proceed.
Okay. On that same day, my lord, at 03:14 and 40 seconds,
GPS unlocked is only northwest Krugersdorp.
and the GPS was unlocked whilst we were still on northwest of Krugersdorp.
Pekale lana ke 03 na 0942 ilapho nake imoto idunyiswa khona bese kuthi 03 14 uthetha northwest ke lapha khona ke ukuthi i-GPS i-unlocked.
Ome ka 031457 seconds ya tima gape.
And at
0314.
At 03:14 and 57 seconds, that is when the ignition was turned off once more.
And
Bese kuthi go 0314 ama-seconds of 57 ila khona ke iphinde icishwa khona imoto.
and where were you at that stage?
Le be le le kae ka nako eo?
Dan we sala maar police station.
I believe we were still inside the police station.
Sasengaphakathi ke yona i-police station.
Umek 3:03:14:58 seconds ga start agape.
And at 03:14 and 58 seconds, I ignited the vehicle once more.
Bese kuthi ngo 0314 ama-seconds of 58 ngayidumisa futhi imoto.
3:15:25 seconds ga itima agape.
And at 3:15 and 25 seconds, I switched off the ignition.
Bese kuthi ngo 3:15 ama-seconds of 25 ngayicisha futhi imoto.
Then 3:20:11 ga start agape.
And at 3:20 and 11 seconds, I ignited the vehicle.
Bese kuthi ngo 3:20 ama-seconds of 11 ngayidumisa futhi.
Umeka sipila ka yona tsela e di GPS unlocked.
And we drove on that road. It shows that the GPS was unlocked.
Saqhubeka ke ngalo mgwaqo loyo ke ila itshengisa khona ke ukuthi ke i-GPS ayikhiyiwe.
Yeah, Northwest Krugersdorp.
It was unlocked at Northwest Krugersdorp.
Bekukhona ke e-Northwest e-Krugersdorp.
Agape ya sipila eratlaka Benfelion Street, Pretoria North.
We drove through to Benfelion in Pretoria North.
Saqhubeka ke sihamba nge-Benfelion Street Pretoria North.
Fitlaka 3:35 Salwana Benfelion Street risafeta.
Until at 3:35 and 30 seconds, we were still in Benfelion passing through.
Kwaze kwashaya ke u-3:35 ama-seconds awu-30 sese-Benfelion ke sindlula.
3:36:35 near Rachel de Beer Street, Pretoria North.
And at 3:36 and 35 seconds, we were near Rachel de Beer Street in Pretoria North.
Bese kuthi ngo 3:36 ama-seconds awu-35 seduze ke kwe-Rachel de Beer e-Pretoria North.
3:38:10 seconds we fitla 3:39:35 seconds very some seplaka M1 Road North Pretoria North M1 Road Pretoria North.
Between 3:38 and 3:39 and 35 seconds to 3:44, we were driving at M1 Road, Pretoria North.
Kusuka ke ngayo u-3:38 u-10 shaya ngena ke u-3:38:39 sasahamba ngayo umgwaqo okuwu-M1 Road e-Pretoria North.
3:44:35 seconds we fitla 3:44:45 seconds Paul Kruger Street, Pretoria Central.
Between 3:44 and 35 seconds and 3:44 and 45 seconds, we were driving on Paul Kruger Street in Pretoria Central.
3:45, 3:35 seconds, 3:44, 35 seconds, 3:44, 45 seconds sahamba ngayo umgwaqo i-Paul Kruger la phakathi nedolobha ePitori.
03:46:15 seconds Yoruspala Madiba Street, Pretoria Central, Pretoria.
At 03 and 45 minutes 15 seconds, we were driving in Madiba Street, Pretoria Central.
Ngayo ke ku-3:46 ama-seconds awu-50 sasihamba ngayo ke i-Madiba Street. Madiba Street ke ile elaphambi kwenkantolo.
Umeka 3:47:50 seconds Supplant near Nelson Mandela Drive, Arcadia, Pretoria.
And at 3:46 and 50, 3:47 and 50 seconds, we were driving near Madiba Street in Pretoria Central. Nelson Mandela Street in Arcadia.
Meko toka 3:50:35 seconds o fitlaka 3:52, 16 seconds. Where Sepalaga Nelson Mandela Drive, Groenkloof 3:58 or 350 JR Pretoria.
From 3:50 and 35 seconds through till 3:52 and 16 seconds, we were driving on Nelson Mandela Drive, Groenkloof 358 in Pretoria.
Masipala lana ke ku 3:47 nama-seconds awu-50 asahamba ngayo i-Nelson Mandela Drive e-Arcadia khona la ePitori. Kwase kuthi ke ukusuka ku-3:50 ama-seconds awu-35 kuyofika-ke ku-3:52 ama-seconds awu-16 ngihamba ngayo ke i-Nelson Mandela Drive eGroenkloof ePretoria.
Salagapigal 2020 of 6:20, 3:52 45 seconds. Nelson Mandela Drive, Groenkloof 358 JR Pretoria.
Still on the 20th of June 2020 at 3:52 and 45 seconds, we were still driving on Nelson Mandela Drive in Groenkloof.
Bese kuthi ke ngaye ku-3:52 ama-seconds awu-45 ngangishayela-ke kumgwaqo ekuyi-Nelson Mandela Drive eGroenkloof ePretoria.
Omega 3:56, 14 seconds. Ujdaga 3:57, 6 seconds. Verspelaga Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Piri or Agbolino Van Rijn, Piri Van Rynveld, Centurion.
Between 3:56 and 14 seconds and 3:57 and 6 seconds, we were driving in Pierre van Rijn in Van Rynveld, thank you my lord, in Centurion.
Phakathi ke ku-3:56 14 no-3:57 6 sasihamba ngayo umgwaqo ekuyi-Albertina Sisulu, Pierre van Rynveld e-Centurion.
Alatalagapeka 3:57 for 9 seconds. Seplaga Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Doornkloof 391 JR Centurion.
And at 3 hours and 57 minutes and 49 seconds, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Freeway in Centurion.
Bese kuthi ngo-3:57 49 sasihamba ngawo umgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu Freeway eDoornkloof 391 Centurion.
Omega 3:59, 59 seconds. Ofitlaka 0401 25 seconds. Respelaga Albertina Sisulu Freeway, seat of Tshwane Rural.
Between 3 hours and 59 minutes and 59 seconds through to 4 hours and 1 minute and 35 seconds, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Freeway in the city of Tshwane.
Bese kuthi ke ngayo ku-3:59 kuyoshaya-ke ngo-4:01 35 seconds sasihamba ngawo umgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu city of Tshwane Rural.
Omela Talagaper 4:05 10 seconds. Respelaga Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Captain Park, NU Tembisa.
And at 4:05 and 10 seconds, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Freeway in Captain Park.
Bese kuthi ngo-4:05 ama-seconds awu-10 sasihamba ngayo kwi-Albertina Sisulu eCampton Park esithi Tembisa.
Umeotloga 4:07 15 seconds. Ufitlaka 0408 40 seconds. Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Glenmarais, Captain Park.
Between 4:07 and 15 seconds through to 4:08 and 40 seconds, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Glenmarais in Captain Park.
Bese kuthi ke ngayo 4:07 ama-seconds awu-15 kuze beshaya-ke 4:08 ama-seconds awu-40 sasihamba ngawo umgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu eGlenmarais Campton Park.
Yarka 0410 55 seconds. The Suplagapeka Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Pomona Estates, AH Captain Park.
And at 4:10 55 seconds, we drove on Albertina Sisulu Freeway in Pomona Captain Park, my lord.
Bese kuthi ngo-4:10 ama-seconds awu-55 sihamba ngayo ke-Albertina ePomona eCampton Park.
O tloga mo 4:11:50 seconds, Atlas Road Airport area, Captain Park.
And at 4:11 and 50 seconds, we were driving on Atlas Road Airport in Captain Park.
Bese kuthi ngo 4:11 ama-seconds awu-50 sathamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo we-Atlas Road Airport eKempton Park.
Ka 4:12:30 seconds, ufitla ka 4:12:55 seconds, Reciprocal Witness Isulu Freeway Airport area, Captain Park.
Between 4:12 and 30 seconds and 4:12 and 55 seconds, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Freeway Airport Avenue in Captain Park.
Bese kuthi-ke ngama-mizuzu ewu-12 emuva ko-4 seconds awu-30 no-12 minutes emva ko-4 55 seconds sasihamba ngayo i-Albertina Sisulu umgwaqo airport eKempton Park.
Gape ka 04:13:55 seconds, Albertina Sisulu Freeway Roadsfield, Captain Park.
And at 4:13 and 55 seconds, we were driving at Albertina Sisulu Roadsfield in Captain Park, my lord.
Bese kuthi-ke ngo 4:13 ama-seconds awu-55 sasihamba ngayo-ke umgwaqo e-Albertina Sisulu e-Roadsfield khona eKempton Park.
Ja, tla gape ya 4:14:35 seconds, driver OR Tambo Airport Road Airport area, Captain Park.
And at 4:14 and 35 seconds, we were still driving at OR Tambo Airport Road and Airport Avenue in Captain Park.
Bese kuthi ngo 4:13:55 sasihamba ngawo-ke umgwaqo-ke wase-OR Tambo Airport khona eKempton Park.
4:15:05, ufitla 4:20 seconds, refita drop zone road airport area, Captain Park.
Between 4:15:05 a.m. to 4:20:20, we were driving at Drop Zone Road in Airport Avenue, Captain Park.
Ukusuka-ke khona lana-ke ku-4:15-ke kuze kushaya-ke ku-4:20:20 sasihamba-ke la kubhalwe khona-ke ukuthi indawo-ke yokudiliza-ke noma yokuthula i-drop off zone road airport area eKempton Park.
Ka 4:20:55, Reciprocal Witness Isulu Freeway Roadsfield, Captain Park.
And at 4:20:55, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Road in Captain Park.
Bese kuthi-ke ngo 4:20:55 sesihamba-ke kona-ke umgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu Roadsfield eKempton Park.
04:21:40 seconds, Albertina Sisulu Freeway Isando, Captain Park.
At 04:21 and 40 seconds, we were driving on Albertina Sisulu Freeway in Isando, Captain Park.
Bese kuthi-ke ngo 4:21 ama-seconds awu-40 sasihamba kona-ke umgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu Isando, Kempton Park.
Ka 4:24:00 seconds, near Albertina Sisulu Freeway Meadowdale, Germiston.
On the same day at 4:24:00 seconds, we were driving at Albertina Sisulu Freeway, Meadowdale in Germiston.
Bese kuthi ngo 4:24 ama-seconds-ke awekho sasihamba-ke kumgwaqo i-Albertina Sisulu eMeadowdale eGermiston.
Gape ka 4:24:35 seconds, refita Van Riebeeck Road Meadowdale, Germiston.
At 4:24 and 35 seconds, we were passing Van Riebeeck Road in Meadowdale, Germiston.
Bese kuthi-ke ngo 4:24 ama-seconds awu-35 sasidlula-ke kumgwaqo-ke i-Van Riebeeck eMeadowdale eGermiston.
Sara gape 04:25:35 seconds, near Edenvale Road, Rietfontein 63, Germiston.
On the same time of 4:25 and 35 seconds, we were passing Edenvale Road in Rietfontein, Germiston.
Bese kuthi-ke ngayo-ke ku-4:25 ama-seconds awu-35 sasidlula khona-ke kumgwaqo i-Edenvale eRietfontein eGermiston.
Gape ka 4:26:00 seconds, North Reef Road, Rietfontein 63, Germiston.
Again at 4:26 and 00 seconds, we were passing North Reef Road in Redfontaine in Jamestown.
Bese kuthi ke ngo 426 ama-seconds ke awekho sasindlula ke umgwaqo in North Reef Redfontaine Jamestown.
Ume go tloga ka 4:26:55 seconds go fihla ka 4:28:06 seconds we re sepela AG Divert Drive Bedford View Jamestown.
Between 4:26 and 55 seconds through to 4:28 and 6 seconds, we were passing AG Divert Drive in Bedford View, Jamestown, my lord.
Bese kuthi ke phakathi ko 4:26:55 no 4:28 ama-seconds awu-6 ke sasindlula ke umgwaqo kuyi AG Devet Redfontaine Jamestown.
4:29:50 seconds re sepela Redfontaine Road Primrose Jamestown.
And at 4:29 and 50 seconds, we were passing Redfontaine Road in Primrose, Jamestown.
Bese kuthi ke ngo 4:29:50 sasindlula ke umgwaqo Redfontaine Primrose in Jamestown.
4:30:10 seconds ke fihla Primrose Police Station.
Now at 4:30 and 10 seconds, that is where I arrived at Primrose Police Station.
Bese kuthi ke ngo 4:30 ama-seconds ke awu-10 ila engifika khona ke e-police station yase Primrose.
Which is reflected as Poppy Road.
Ebhalwe laphayana ke nanjengomgwaqo iPoppy.
4:30:20 seconds katima koloi Police Station ya Primrose.
And at 4:30 and 28 seconds, that's where I switched off the ignition at the Primrose Police Station, man.
Bese kuthi ke ngo 4:30 ama-seconds awu-28 ila engicisha khona ke manje ke injini yemoto khona ke e-police station yase Primrose.
Thank you. For already placed occurrence book entry number 1871 of exhibit QQ
Lebe-
430.
Lebeletse le boletse ka botlhatse ba QQ gore ka 4:30 go diragetseng eng kere? That is correct, so.
Bese ngishilo ukuthi ngo 4:30 kwenzekani mase ngifunda yona ke their entry 1871.
And what time did you then leave the Primrose Police Station?
Le sepetse nako mang go tloga police stationing ya Primrose?
Ego bola botse ke sepetse ka start ke tloile mela ka 4:42:40 seconds.
My memory serves me well. It shows that I ignited the vehicle and left at 4:42 and 40 seconds.
Uma ngikhumbula kahle noma ke lana ke ngibheka lana ke ukuthi ke uma sengihamba ke ngiphuma khona lapho e-police station yase Primrose isikhathi sibhalwe lana ke 4:42 nama-seconds awu-40 la engidumisa khona imoto 40.
Now, Sergeant Mkhani, having read the contents of Exhibit MM in brackets 2 in the record, what is your recollection regarding the route that you traveled on the particular day, the 19th up to the 20th? In other words, does this accord with your recollection of the routes that you travel or not?
Biale Sergeant Mokhane ka moraga gore le setse le badile botlhatse bo ba MM dilo tse di ngwetsweng mo di dumellana go ba di sepedishana le tsela ye leng gore lena le sepetse go ba awa.
Tsela ke sepetse.
It does go together with the route that we traveled.
Sekufundile ke lokhu obhalwe phansi ke lana ke kuyahambelana ke noma ke kuyavumelana ke nawo ke umzila ke noma umgwaqo engahamba ngawo noma engawulandela ke ngalelo langa lelo phakathi ke kwazo i-19 kanye nazo i-20 zika June 2020.
As a God, please, that is all right.
What's your time there, man?
It's 20 to 1.
Okay. Is that the evidence you wanted to lead?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. Any cross-examination, Mr. Ngomezulu?
I do have questions for the witness.
Yes.
I would like to place this on record, my lord. That,
Yes.
The AVL bearing the dates of the 22nd of June 2020.
Sorry, the AVL records
Bearing the dates of the 22nd
22nd
of June 2020
June 2020, right?
was not discovered to the defense on the reasons that the said motor vehicle, which the witnesses just testified about, was not used on that particular day, as per the state. And the 22nd, sorry, my lord, the 24th of June 2020, it has also been said by the state that the said motor vehicle was not used on the particular day as well.
Okay.
And further, my lord, the documents relating to MM2, page 44 to 49, has just been discovered now.
49, 42 to 49.
44 to 49, page 44.
Oh, sorry. Page 44
to page 49 has just been discovered during tea break, my lord. And the defense will request to stand it down so that we can consult with Mr. Ntanzi.
Yeah.
And my lord, I'm in a position to cross-examine the witness, starting from the evidence where the witness indicated that they left Postlora's court to Moroka police station, which I can do it after lunch.
Yeah, look, if you need time, your client is entitled to sufficient time, I said.
Yes.
Yeah, nobody's going to rush you. But before I deal with that, Mr. Baloi, why is I understand Mr. Mgomezulu says you gave him a verbal reason that on the 2 dates, you say it's on the 22nd and on the 24th and the 26th. 22nd and the 24th, where are the records of this vehicle? Because he says you say it wasn't used, but you haven't given him proof that it wasn't used.
As a court, please, my lord, maybe we can formally put it on record through the witness.
We don't have documentary evidence to that effect.
My lord, we did explain to the witness that on the 5th of June, as well as the 24th of June, a different vehicle was used. There's no...
Wait. Yeah, let's take it through. On the 5th of June.
Yes, 5th of June, when the pointings out of accused number 1 were conducted.
But this witness was not the driver.
Well, he was the driver.
Wait.
Yes.
Is he the one who actually took the gentleman to the pointing out, as you say?
Yes, to
he was the driver.
Yes, he was.
Of which vehicle?
But a different vehicle was used.
Yeah, but you have the registration number.
Yes.
So why don't you discover that?
Yes.
The records.
Yes.
And then on the 22nd, which vehicle was used?
On the 24th. On the 24th, a different vehicle was used.
Was he the driver?
On the 24th, yes, my lord.
Why? You have to discover that evidence also.
As a court, please.
And then on the 22nd?
Well, on the 22nd, my lord, nothing turns on that as far as we...
No. As long as he was a driver on that day.
But I understood my learned friend that he made a mistake. He meant to refer to the 24th, not the 26th.
24th?
No. I'm referring to the 22nd when he was taken to court.
That's it?
Yes.
Okay.
So which vehicle was he driving? Hello?
As a court, please.
Yeah, you have to discover all that evidence.
We'll do that.
Okay. And then you can continue with putting whatever you want to put, and then we can postpone for those documents to be discovered properly to all the councils. And then Mr. Mgomezulu can prepare his cross-examination starting from tomorrow. Okay.
As a court, please.
Mr. Ntanzi, okwenzekayo ke la ukuthi ummeli wakho bekuyisikhathi sakhe ke manje ukuthi ke abuze ufakazi imibuzo kodwa ke akushoyo ukuthi ke ukuthi imininingwane yange-22 kanye nazo ke i-24 ayikho ke la phambi kwakhe ukuthi ke angalungiselela ukuthi aqale ukubuza ufakazi leyo mibuzo leyo nokuthi futhi ke kunalo umboniso noba umbukiso lona ke onikeziwe lana noma ke exhibit eku MM2 eku page 44 kuyofica ke ku page 49 uthi ke lokho uqeda ukunikezwa manje ke ngesikhathi setiye uyena ke umshushisi okuzokuthi ke adingeke isikhathi sokuthi ahlale phansi akhulumisane nawe ngalokho bese uyachaza ke lana ke umshushisi ukuthi ke ngey5 kanye ke nange20 2 lezo ke yebo ufakazi uyena owayeshayela imoto kodwa ke kwasetshenziswa imoto engasiyona le ekhulunywa ngayo manje ekuyiyona iToyota Fortuner kodwa ke uMahluleli uthi ke cha naleyo mininingwane ke noma kwakuyenye imoto engasiyona lena ke kuyadingeka ke ukuthi anikeze ummeli wakho lawo maphepha lawo ke ukuze azoyilungiselela kakhulumisane nawe aqhubekeke ngokuthi ambuze imibuzo ufakazi kuzokwenzeka ke lokho
motšhotšhisi o re o feditše go le botšiša dipotšišo e fela ntate Mngomezulu yena ge a swanetše a le botšiša dipotšišo o re go na le bohlatsi bo bongwe bo e leng gore ga bogo go dipampiri tše tše e leng gore lena le fetša go di bala go na le bohlatsi ba matšatši a mangwe a e leng gore ba re koloi be le sa tlholo le berekiša ye ya FV ye bentše re bolela ka yona jwatše kgoro e re ditokomane tšeue tša koloi yeue jwalo ka ga e le gore ke lena ba be le kgwetša koloi yeue bohlatsi boue bo a tlhokagala gore le moleledi wa ga ntate Ntanzi a tle a kgone gore a le botšiše dipotšišo gape ba re bona ba ka tla ba newa nako ya gore ditokomane tšeue di humanege gore le bona ba tle ba kgone go itukišetša gore lena ba tlilo le tlhoma ka dipotšišo tša wona matšatši a ue a e leng gore ga di go mamotlha.
Okay, then we are adjourning now then.
Just, I don't want to bother the court, but I'd like to remind the witness because
The dockets,
the dockets, my lord,
the dockets.
delaying the issue of dockets.
Didokhete tšela ba re lena e ka re le tšea nako le go ga maoto ka tšo
Lo docket ya Nongoma ki mo matsogong a Brigadier Kininda. Ke muri general ba le busy tla hlaloša gore wa itša nako.
my lord
Ya Loras since ya for decision le yona a tsona
Say the director of public prosecutions.
e sa le go ba swereng batšhotšhisi.
yeah.
Correct, my lord, and the Nongoma case, it's still with Brigadier Kininda, whom will come and explain why the delay, and that one of Phosphorus, it's still at the Director of Public Prosecution.
Ummeli ke useyacela ke ukuthi ke kade ufakazi ekhunjuzwa ke ngawo ke amadokodo la ayeceliwe uthi lona ke elele licala la kwa Nongoma lona ke lisezandleni zakhe uBrigadier Kininda uyena ke uzochaza kule nkantolo ukuthi kwenzeka kanjani ke ukuthi ke abe uthatha isikhathi ke kodwa leli lona ke lasePhosphorus lisaphethwe yilabo abengamele abeshushisi.
Okay, please. Impress on General Gininda that that information is required for the defense of accused number 1 and 2.
Bar le ba rate molaleng le ba dule molaleng le ba botša gore docket we ya tlhokega ka molato wola wa molatofatšo wa mathomo le bobedi.
Yamcela ke inkantolo ukuthi amkhumbuze uGininda ukuthi lelo dokotela lo liyadingeka ke la inkantolo.
Okay.
I will pass the message to him, my lord.
Mr. Mnisi, do you know how to travel from Phuking to Primrose? On that note, we shall adjourn.
Look, when these intruders got into the house, right? They got into the house. She ran into the bathroom. Dumelo ran into the bedroom. Mtogozisi ran into the neighbor. Longwe ran out. So you are left with Makumalo, Kalikumalo, the intruders, and the deceased. So on the 2nd of October, you Advocate Baloyi, put it on record that there was an application that you launched which was rejected. What was that application all about? Can you take us through though?
That application it was all about compelling the NPA to charge those people who were in the house together with Ms. KK. I'm not compelling the court.
Okay.
Remember, I'm coming before the court to ask an order. I'm not telling the court, please charge these people. The Honorable Court cannot charge them, but the Honorable Court can give direction to say, indeed, the state, you must charge these people because there is a prima facie case against them. They can charge them with anything they want. It's unfortunate that that court, it refers me to the criminal court. I don't want to be seen as by members of the public disturbing the progress of that case. It is very important that that case runs smoothly. Even now, I'm waiting for this trial within trial, which is a waste of time, according to me.
Okay.
Because they call unnecessary witnesses. Once the court says they are done with trial within trial, it will need some days to make a judgment. Then in those days, I'll try and file my application. I know the court might say no, but why you come to me? I cannot force a state to do that. It's a motion, it's an application.
Okay.
I do believe that I was in the right court.
So in that application, you are actually asking the state to include Sister Kelly Khumalo and her mother in this whole thing. How does it work?
The application was to say, may the Honorable Court make an order on face value to say, Kelly Khumalo and others who were in the house must be charged together with these 5 accused.
Okay.
You know why? Because there's a link. There's a link.
Now I see.
One of the witnesses.
Now I see.
One of the witnesses mentioned telephone conversations, a link between one of the accused and
which
Ms.
was
KK.
Colonel Lambasta Stein.
Correct.
From the South African Police Service.
Yes.
Now I remember.
But now, the state says, in this case before the Honorable Court, they'll only make a determination once the case is finished and the court has found a credibility finding on the witnesses. But now, if they are going to find a credibility finding, why they're not calling Khumalo as a witness? They're not calling her as a witness, then they won't find anything against her. She'll walk scot-free. At the end of the day, the family of the deceased might not find justice. Remember, justice is two-way.
Yes.
Justice is not about the family of the accused.
Yes.
It's also about the family of the deceased or the victim.
Oh, yes. I see.
Administration of justice.
I see.
Administration of justice. If I was sitting in the shoes of the prosecutor,
yes.
Tomorrow morning I wake up, I go to NPA and say, let me be a special counsel here. I'll include them on the charge sheet. The court can do whatever it wants to do with them. The Honorable Court is not bound by me not including them or excluding them. If I include them, the court must listen to the evidence against them as well. Because there is indeed a prima facie case against all people in the house, either way or the other way. Because they might be charged with defending the ends of justice.
Yes.
Or administration of justice.
Okay. What is administration of justice? Because defeating the ends of justice is clear.
The administration of justice, like now.
Yes.
The court's trying to administer justice in this case.
Okay.
Defeating the ends is to divert the court from finding a correct decision on the matter.
That's the reason we have a lawyer here. Because I didn't understand the difference. But now I know the difference. But then, my lawyer, please take us through. Please take us into confidence then. Sometimes during the week, I heard you saying there is a chance that the Khumalos and everybody there might walk free. There's a chance that the 5 accused might be released and nobody gets charged at the end of the day. Like when I heard you there, I was like, wait a minute. What is Attorney Tobane saying here? I'm going to tell you that I heard somebody saying almost the same thing that you said to me when we had a conversation in that event, right? Can you please elaborate on that one? Because it appears like that at any given time, these people could be released.
I will put it this way, not maybe released, but found not guilty, because some of them are serving sentences.
Okay.
Some of them are serving sentences, and I even heard that accused 1 and 2, when they were arrested initially, it was about another case, not this one before the court.
Yes.
It was a KZN case.
Yes. I would say, for instance, accused number 2, it was for Nongoma case.
Yes, Nongoma.
And I think accused number 1, was it not drugs?
I'm not sure about it.
I think it was drugs.
It's something else. It's not about it. They only found them already arrested.
Okay, yeah, continue.
Yes, and then they put them in one basket.
Okay.
So basically, it means that, as I did say before, I'm afraid the family of the deceased might not find justice.
Okay.
Whether they find them guilty or not guilty. If they find them guilty, they will be finding wrong people guilty. Whereas other people are out there eating bananas.
Okay. Okay.
And then if they found them not guilty,
yes,
those people who are supposed to be charged, they will say no, but they already found other people not guilty.
Oh,
That will
okay,
be
okay.
in contrast with the Constitution.
You look, you can't arrest. Look, if for instance we say 5 people committed this type of an offense, right? You can't go again and arrest another 5 people when you already have 5 people serving that sentence. Is that what you're saying?
Yes. The alternative is to bring them together in one case, to administer justice. They don't even have to arrest them. They must subpoena them. Okay, come to court. You're accused number 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, whatever.
They can appear in court without being arrested, like without being in the dock, like
they must be in the dock. If they appear in court, they must be in the dock. If the state issues subpoenas to them to say, I'm not going to bring a police van to put in the van and take it to police station.
Yes.
But I give you a notice to say, you are being accused in this matter, come and appear before the court. They add them.
How does it
In the
work?
case.
Okay, continue.
Let's say, for example, if someone has been arrested before and the matter got struck off the roll.
Yes.
Not finalized, struck off the roll, and the state said going to investigate further, and they bring back the case.
Yes.
Logically, they don't have to go and arrest that person again. They must just give you a subpoena to say, come to court. Unless that person is aware that they want him or her to come to court and then he's duck and diving, then they issue a warrant of arrest.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Because in this instance, they know where other people they stay.
Oh, I see.
Just like I found it very funny in the matter of State versus Jacob Keleklekisa Zuma.
Yes.
Before he was charged, DA and others went to court against the NPA and Mr. Zuma to say, the court, we're asking an order for you to order the state to charge Mr. Zuma because we believe there's a prima facie case. It's the same thing. We believe there is a prima facie case. Why can't they charge them?
Now I hear you. Now, so if it happened, Zuma, obviously
we have a precedent.
Exactly. Oh yeah, I see. So
Yes.
look, that allows anyone in society to say, okay, wait a minute. We can actually decide to say we want these people to come and answer. We believe there is a case against this 1, 2, 3, and 4. Therefore, they need to appear before court.
Yes, but you cannot just do it. You must make an application.
How do we do that application?
You go to court, like I did, a
Yes.
motion. You make an application. I do believe, with due respect, that the Honorable Court erred on that point to say I must go to the criminal court.
Okay.
Now, if I go to the criminal court compelling it, it leads to the instance whereby the court was already showing us the direction where it's going.
Okay.
Remember, the Honorable Court must always be neutral at all times.
Yes.
In terms of the 1928 case, Hepworth.
Now you're reminding me of Judge Rata.
versus Hepworth. That's a very important case. Even in that case, the accused was charged with murder.
Okay.
And the argument was that the court cannot just sit there like an umpire. It must control the environment.
Okay.
Must make sure that justice is administered fairly.
Okay.
For instance, I cannot go and call someone to say, come and testify, whereas I never gave the defense a statement of that person.
Okay.
Before that person comes in, I say, here's the statement.
Okay.
That's ambush, trial by ambush. That's the trial by ambush because now it's violating the rights of the accused. If that person comes and gives me a statement, now I must go back and consult with the accused and I must change my defense. And the court will say, no, but you are unreliable. Why you keep on changing your defense? It starts there. It starts there by the state. That's why it's the state versus Chabalala. It's very important that they provide us with copies of the docket before the trial starts. Then I prepare the trial. I take instructions from the client. My client.
Okay.
Here's the case here. I have copies of the docket. Remember, an attorney is an agent.
Yes.
The attorney must not touch personal, must not be personally involved in the case. He just take instructions and get instructions from the accused. Now, if tomorrow I wake up, I give the defense a bottle of water to say, no, there's evidence here. But initially, they never gave me. Then I must go back to the accused, my client, to say, no, here's a bottle of water. Now they brought it. They're saying something about it. What's your defense?
Oh.
That's why it's very important as a defense lawyer, when you go to trial,
yes,
you don't do admissions.
Okay.
Admissions will throw you under the bus, especially when we deal with this kind of matter whereby the prosecutor in his official capacity,
yes,
not personally, I respect everyone.
Yes.
If someone respect me, I respect back. Back. But if someone disrespect me, I do the same.
Okay.
I return the favor. So the honorable prosecutor,
yes,
he keeps on piling with documents. Even when the first trial, he was doing the same thing in his official capacity. It's not fair. That's not how the trial is run. Basically, this case before the court is about the administration of justice. It's about how the jury system works in South Africa.
So wait a minute, because we see this thing, the defense being given documents. For instance, I don't know, I think a few days ago they were given a document like yesterday, whereas today they are supposed to cross-examine over that document, and Mshololo then had to ask for an adjournment. And I remember looking at or reading people's comments, and they were like, she's not a good lawyer. Why is she wasting our time? And I was thinking to myself, is it fair? How is it supposed to be done?
No, we do.
When are these documents supposed to be handed over to the defense?
With due respect to Honorable Advocate Mshololo.
Yes.
She's a good lawyer.
Yes.
People who say it's not good, they're wrong. They get it wrong.
Okay.
Remember, me and her might not see an eye to eye there and there, but
yes,
she's good. The point is, she used to be a prosecutor. Now she's a private attorney, advocate. She knows the ins and out of it.
Oh, okay.
According to the Constitution and the Criminal Procedure Act,
yes,
you cannot start a trial without giving the defense copies of the document.
Okay.
And you cannot stand up before the court as the prosecutor to say, Your Honor, the matter is ready for trial.
Okay.
But now during the trial, you're still investigating, you still bring the document. It means you lie to court. You're lying to court. If I was the presiding officer, I'll strike the matter of the roll and say, State, go and get your house in order because you're not ready. How do you expect these people to formulate their defense?
No wonder Advocate Mnisi said that at a time, he spoke about this concept of the train going towards Durban. He says that if they are given local documentation and everything that is needed, this train is going to move from Gauteng to Durban without a single stop.
Yes.
But if information is coming in drips and drops, then this train will keep stopping even when it is very unnecessary. And people get frustrated at the defense and they're like, oh, why are you asking for postponement? I'm like, what are they supposed to do?
It's not the defense fault. I'm telling now, it's the state that playing a Stalingrad tactic. They're wasting time on this confession issue. They keep on piling documents on the defense. How do you expect me to prepare a trial if you don't give me documents? Then when you give me documents, I must change my defense. The court will say, no, you're unreliable. Why you keep on chop and changing your defense? It's because of the state. The problem starts with the state.
So wait, look, there's this case, the judge he keeps referring to this case, R versus Hepworth. What happened in that? Why is that case more or less like, it's like that case set a precedence for us? It's like we're following at the footstep of that case. What happened in that case? If you don't mind summarizing certain key information there.
The state is dominatus litis.
Okay.
The state can say, no, I want to present this evidence to the court.
Yes.
And there's nothing the defense can do about it. But now, if they keep on bringing new evidence in terms of state versus Hepworth, 1928, The famous one, before I was even born. You're also not born.
No.
Probably.
My mother was not even. My mother was not even alive then.
All of us were not born. Right in the center of apartheid, 1928 case. R. It's a classical case.
Okay.
It means that the court cannot sit down and fold their arms if they see there's something wrong happening.
Okay.
The court must be seen administering justice, and justice must be seen to be done.
Okay.
Even in that case, the accused was charged with murder.
Okay.
But they wanted the court to keep quiet, not ask questions. They wanted the court not to. They wanted the court not to participate. They wanted the court not to only to take out red card and yellow card. But now the court, if you do something wrong, will say no. Even if you have a lawyer, even if you have an attorney, the court has the right to say no. The state, you are really embarrassing me. You are embarrassing yourself. Keep on taking out documents in the middle of the trial. Why you said the trial is you are ready for trial, whereas you are not ready. You're busy investigating.
Oh, okay.
Like for instance, that issue of telephone records of Mr. Steyn.
Yes.
With due respect, I've never seen them. When we started the first trial, I've never heard of them. And I don't even think this attorney is the head of them. It was only introduced there and there. If they had those records, it was a good ground to charge Ms. KK. Because there's a link between accused number 5 and Ms. KK. But
what are
now,
you telling me now?
If Mr. Steyn has the record with him and he never gave to the state, Mr. Steyn must account. And then if Mr. Steyn gave the records to the state, but the state never charged Ms. KK, the state must account. The prosecutor who is responsible for the matter must account. All of them, they must be charged. They can be charged with defeating the ends of justice. So they're misleading the court in administering justice. I mean, I have a record to say no. Mr. Tobano was moving here, but I don't take it out. I keep it until when? I only take it out when it suits me. No, that's not how it works.
So, look, some other things, or what are other things that we should know concerning the case R versus Hepworth? Like, okay, we get that the judge is not just a mere empire.
Yes.
But I think in that case, there's more.
It's funny enough, that case was during in the center of apartheid, but that's how the constitution works with regard to that case. It means there must be a fair and just trial. If the court can see, no, this one is doing the wrong way and is misleading the court.
Yes.
The court has the right to say, no, you are not doing the right thing. You are misleading us here. I cannot take advantage of your mistake to say, no, because you made mistake, I must run with that mistake. And the court will say, no, it's not how it works. But it's unfortunate that it only applies to the defense. It must also apply to the state.
Oh.
It must also apply to the state.
Okay.
Because the state is the dominatus litis.
Yes.
If the state is doing something wrong, is hiding something, and then it comes up in the middle of the trial, the court must frown against that and must question the state. Why is the state doing that?
Oh, so now, you know, okay, moving a little bit fast forward, right? We're still going to go back and forth. This is not in chronological order, right? Ntanzi is in the cell in Albertine. He was booked out for the Nongoma case. And if I'm not mistaken, the record on, look, when he gets to Vosloorus, he's booked in for Nongoma case. But the confession is for the Senzo Meyiwa case. What happened? Is there any legal ground to say there is more illegal activities that happened here? How did Ntanzi, he left Albertine police station, got to Vosloorus court for the Nongoma case, but when he gets there, he's there to confess to a different crime. Even now, I'm still trying to figure out that. Is that not an indication that, man, something is fishy here?
Yeah, that's tactics from the police. And with due respect, I must respect the court because they're still busy with the confession.
Yes.
The court must make a decision on that.
Okay.
What I can only say is
Okay.
a confession of one accused
Yes.
is not applicable against other accused. For in case if we are two, we are accused and I make
Yes.
confession,
Yes.
they cannot use it against you because you never made confession.
Oh, okay.
So
okay.
at the end of the
okay.
day, the court must find out if everything was done proper. If it was not done proper, it will go the way that the confession will be thrown out. For instance, the recordings. With due respect, we have direction here.
Okay.
It's
okay.
going to the dustbin. The recordings were not admitted.
Okay.
What was in the recordings? Probably it was the same thing that they are dealing with now. So the only way the court must find out was whether there was no duress. Duress can come in many ways.
Okay.
I can give you 250,000 now and say, take my case, admit you are wrong. And then you take the money and then you admit, and it's finished of the
You just said
finished.
something there, but continue. Before I ask your questions.
So if I take 250,000, I give you and we're together on this case, and you say no, give me 250, I'll take the blame. You walk free. Then that's duress.
Okay.
That's
okay,
duress.
okay.
The most important thing is, I only mention a few after what they already been testified because it's in the public eye.
Yes.
I don't want to interfere with the court decision.
Yes.
What I can say is that why same officers who took out confession?
Yes.
Why it had to be someone far away after hours going to that person to take confession? Why it had to be that person? Even Counsel Mshololo did ask, or I'm not sure if it's Mshololo, I think it's Counsel Mgomezulu asked, why are you always on duty? Why did they always come to you?
Oh, yes, I remember that question. I remember that question.
Officer.
I remember that question.
He said, because we have a history.
Yeah, there's some trust, what.
That's very bad. That's very bad.
And, look, once we are there, the question that I had when he said that, I was like, okay, wait a minute. Are you not telling me that we're not supposed to be trusting the others or the others are less trusted? But mind you, we are talking about police here, people who took an oath to defend the Constitution or to make sure that if we are found on the wrong side of the Constitution, they book us. You understand? That's their aim, is to defend the Constitution and keep peace in this country. So are you saying to me that there are members within police that are not to be trusted, others are to be trusted more? That's how I interpreted the statement.
Yeah, what I can say is that in each and every profession,
yes,
everywhere in life, for in case a coin got two sides, a
Yes.
coin. Each and every good thing, it brings bad things out of it. Even that thing is good.
Yes.
There are bad lawyers, there are good lawyers.
Okay.
There are bad police, there are good police. I don't want to go to the presiding officers, but the fact of the matter, there are two sides of the coin. I must respect the.
Why do you fear
the judiciary? I must respect the judiciary, but what I'm saying is, each and every good thing,
yes,
people get make bad thing out of it. Even though things that I must tell you, the Constitution of South Africa is the best. It's the number one on the earth, on the world.
Yes.
But people take advantage and use it for their own sake. They look for the loopholes.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
For a typical example, in our government,
Yes.
that the administration is good, but it depends whom do you put there. You can have good government, but it depends who's there, who's administering that system.
Okay. Speaking of administering the system, wait a minute. So, look, as a tribe, we've got a WhatsApp group, right?
Yes.
And that WhatsApp group, there was an advice or there was a suggestion that I'm going to start with the letter. So I received some numerous calls and WhatsApp messages saying, we need to write to the president. And then I said, no, man, I'm going to be with Attorney Toban. He probably will explain this better. Are we not gullible to even now wanting to write to the president?
Is it even procedural?
And say what?
And ask the president to say, listen, Mr. President, we are seeing this type of injustice in this country. Please intervene and make sure that justice is administered to the Meyiwa family and to these 5 accused. That's where they were coming from.
Okay. Remember, one of the state witnesses wrote the letter to the president to say, can you fast track this case?
Yes, I remember.
And the president says, I'm not supposed to be seen interfering in court system or in the work of the police or the work of the court. The president, he must not be seen interfering. Who knows? He might be interfering behind our back or under the carpet, but he must not be seen. So So I don't think it will be proper for you to write a letter to the president. He will answer the same way. You say, I'm not supposed to. You won't say I'm not. I'm not. You won't say I'm not. You will say, I'm not supposed to interfere.
Oh, okay.
So what we can do a petition.
Okay.
And then we support that petition. And we make another application before the Honorable Court.
Yes.
But however, I'm very careful not to disturb the Honorable Court in this trial. That's why I'm trying to wait for this confession to get finished.
Okay.
Then I make an application. Because we must not seem to be interrupting the court. Because remember, we want justice.
Yes.
And justice also include the time period, how long the matter takes.
Okay. So wait, so let's talk about petition. But I like this point that you just made now to say we must not interrupt that. And sometimes it comes from a good intention, you know. We just want things to be done the way we think things should be done, only to find that it's not. Now let's go to the petition then. There is a motion, or there's a plan to say let's draft the petition. In fact, I can say that it's 80% done. My concern was, how do we draft this petition and make sure that it is delivered to the right people? And how do we deliver this petition?
To court. Like when you make an application, this motion, that petition will be attached to say, here's the people.
Oh, okay.
I'm here coming before the Honorable Court on behalf of these people.
Okay.
They want the justice in this matter.
Okay.
We're not saying anyone is guilty. We're not saying so. We are saying there's a prima facie case.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I see.
Based on the facts before the court, the court must make a decision. You cannot tell me that you'll wait for the credibility finding of the court, of the witnesses. So you're running, the trial is unfair in the sense that the witnesses will lie to save their face. How can I go to court and then not lie so that I must go to jail? No. It means I must protect myself.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's unfair. That's unfair trial. To say to the court, no, credibility findings will determine whether we charge them or not. So you're saying to them, go in there, I throw in the deep end, save yourself. So it's better if they charge them together.
Okay, so going back to the issue of a petition, you are saying, if we're to draft this petition, right, we ask the Honorable Court to at least include 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the list of people that must come and answer before the Honorable Court. Is that a good idea?
It's a good idea.
In terms of the petition?
Yes. So the only thing is, remember, we're not ordering the court.
We're
making an application.
Yes, okay.
It's our prayers to the Honorable Court.
Yeah, we are paying.
We are ordering the NPA.
Oh, okay.
And we pray for an order, and court order. That's to say, with due respect, Honorable Court, based on what these facts, may the state include these people on the charge sheet or on the indictment.
Okay.
Because we are living under constitution, we are living under the constitution state.
Yes.
So we don't take law into our own hands.
Oh, yes. Okay.
People can go out on the street and protest.
Yes.
But they must know one thing. The court cannot be influenced by what people are doing. The court must be in a sober mind when they come to a decision. And that's why we always go to court to ask for justice. That's why sometimes we refer
Oh, now I see.
We
I
refer
see.
to honorable judges to say justices. Justice.
Oh,
we come
okay,
before the
okay.
court to seek justice. People, they can make noise and scream and do whatever they want. They say Mr. Jacob Zuma is wasting time, is playing Stalin grand tactics when he's going to court. He's applying his rights. Remember, instead of him taking the law in his own hands,
yes,
he wants the court to make a decision. Court, please help me here. Can you make a decision? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Okay,
The court
okay.
make a decision.
Okay.
And then if the court says no, Mr. O, you are wrong.
Yes.
Then you have other options. You either review or appeal. You don't go and spend the court or go and protest and burn the police cars. You don't do that.
Okay.
To protest, you can protest, but don't cause damage.
Oh, so in other words, you are saying the petition is a good idea, but let's understand the objective behind the petition.
Yes.
It's not to force the court.
No. It's to pray, to ask the court. Remember, the court says, no, look, you are in the wrong court. Even this honorable court, which is busy with the trial now, it might say, no, you are at the wrong court. Me, I'm busy with the trial here. You want to disturb me. I want to concentrate on the trial. The honorable court can say, the honorable court can say, no, I don't want to take that decision because it will lead to other people thinking otherwise before I even make judgment.
Oh, all right,
So
all right.
go to another court and make that application. Once that court grant the order, then you come to me, here's the order. Then the order is not for the court, remember.
Okay.
It's for the state, the prosecutor.
Oh, okay.
That order that say, charge Mamang, charge Mr. Mang, charge who is for the state.
Oh.
It will be given to the NPA to say, charge these people, not the court. The court doesn't charge people. It is unfortunate that in the matter of DA and versus Zuma and others and NPA, on that one, with due respect, the court interfered with the separation of powers.
Okay.
The court cannot interfere with the duties of the NPA.
Okay.
On that one, it set a bad precedent, and we're going to use it. Like what we're doing now. We want to ask the court, order these people to charge these people, because there's a prima facie case.
Okay.
I mean, they might not even charge them with murder. They might charge them with defeating the ends of justice or something else.
But we want them to come before the honorable court and answer for a questionable behavior that was revealed through the proceeding of this trial.
Yes.
Okay. Now I see. So, as community, then, how do we achieve that objective successfully? Because I'll give you an example. It's easy to just design a petition, put it online. It's there on Google. People can access it, can sign it. But then from there, how do I get my grievances delivered to the right door?
You need to instruct an attorney. Attorney will draft that motion and take it to court. That attorney, based on the instructions of the client, the attorney might instruct an advocate. Remember, it's not the attorney who pays the advocate.
Yes.
It's the client.
Yes.
If the client wake up tomorrow and say, no, I want Mr. X as my advocate in this case.
Yes.
And then he pays and pay the advocate.
Yes.
Then the attorney is obliged to appoint that advocate. I cannot stand up tomorrow and say, no, I want Mr. Advocate X, whereas I was not instructed.
But wait. I'm getting lost a little bit here. Let's say we are drafting this and we just want the honorable court to consider, or I'm making an example, to consider Ukele Khumalo, to consider her mother, and please bring them before the honorable court, because we have heard them being mentioned here and here and here. We've got a proof. We believe that anything that is said under oath is the truth.
Yes.
So based on what have been said under oath, take for instance, I can give an account. This one, so passionate about it. Number one, Zandi Khumalo, in her testimony, she gives us a story that, look, when these intruders got into the house, right? They got into the house, she ran into the bathroom, Dumelo ran into the bedroom, Mtogozisi ran into the neighbor, Longwe ran out, So you are left with Makumalo, Kelly Kumalo, the intruders, and the deceased. So the two are not just witnesses, but they are eyewitnesses. If you are talking about people that know and have seen Senzo Meyiwa being shot, these two people. But unfortunately, we heard Advocate Baloy saying, no, the state does not intend to call eyewitnesses. Now, let me put it a little bit further, push it a little bit further. At the hospital, or before the hospital, driving to the hospital, there was Kelly Kumalo getting into the BMW, driving this BMW to Butsulong Hospital, flying to Butsulong Hospital. When at Butsulong Hospital, when Senzo Meyiwa was declared dead, she took the necklace, the watch, and the earring. I don't know, I'm not a lawyer, right? But from where I'm standing, judging from this, Zandi Kumalo is less of a witness compared to Kelly Kumalo. From me, Kelly Kumalo is more, I'll be more interested to have Kelly Kumalo than Zandi Kumalo. But in this case, the state have more interest in having Zandi Kumalo instead of Kelly Kumalo. Do you get my point? So as a public, then we are like, no. This person must come in account. While excluding an eyewitness, we want this eyewitness to be called before court and explain what happened. As a public, look, so when we draft this petition, right? So we draft this petition, we give it to, look, okay, so let's say, for instance, it gets 10,000 signatures. From there, is there any amount of money that we're going to pay? I don't know, because I know nothing about justice.
Okay. You remember what I said? I said the state is dominus litis.
Yes.
The state always play their cards on their chest.
Yes.
So if they can see this witness is going to throw our case under the bus, they don't call the witness. But now they are facing R versus Hepworth.
Okay.
R versus Hepworth says the Honorable Court must make sure that justice is administered and that justice must be seen to be done.
Okay.
If there is a prima facie case to answer for Ms. KK,
yes,
they must answer. And the court can say, state, I make an order that call Ms. KK as a court witness. And then if the court doesn't do that, the defense has the right to say, no, give us her. Let her be our witness.
Okay.
Then when they call her, they declare a hostile witness. Because she will be hostile anyway when they call by the defense.
Okay.
It won't be the defense witness. But now the court has a duty to say, you're not going to call Kelly based on the evidence that is being led already.
Yes.
Before you even give, we cannot give judgment. The court is the one that must give judgment.
Yes,
Whatever Sandy said in court, let's wait for the judgment. But
yes,
what I'm trying to say, on the face of it, on face value.
Yes.
Remember, prima facie means face value.
Okay.
So the court can say no.
You say this English.
I make an order that the Kelly Kumalo must be a court witness in terms of R versus Hepworth. And then if the court doesn't do that, the defense also have the right to say, we're asking for Kelly to come and be our witness.
Okay, but then let's go to this one then.
And the issue of, let me answer you. On the issue of payment, all these things.
Yes.
You know, going to court is an agreement between an attorney and a client.
Okay.
Obvious, there are fees to be paid to go to court.
Yes.
For an attorney to go to court, it must be paid.
Okay.
For an attorney to draft documents must be paid. For attorney to stand up there being lambasted by a presiding officer must be paid to take the hit.
Oh, okay.
So sometimes attorneys, they don't want to take the hit. They say, no, I instruct advocate based on the instructions from the client. If the client can have resources to pay the advocate, the attorney will instruct advocate.
Okay.
That's the fees that are there. But now, there is also what they call costs.
Okay.
In a motion proceeding, there is costs.
Yes.
But in this one, in the criminal matter, Normally, the court doesn't grant cost against the losing party.
Oh, okay.
There's a rule that says cost follow the winner in its motion.
All right.
If they dismiss my application,
yes,
I must pay the costs.
All right.
Sometimes it's a cost on own attorney and client scale or party-to-party scale.
Okay.
Party-to-party scale is a simple cost. So on own attorney and client scale, it depends how much the client is being paid and how the seniority of the attorney as well.
Okay. But then, in this case, right, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking to myself, what should people do?
You know,
just give us your opinion as a legal. I'll call you a legal expert because you have walked this path.
In the LPC,
yes,
there's a standard procedure where when you charge a client.
Yes,
there is tariffs. If I spend an hour with you,
yes,
there's a price for that.
Okay.
If I spend 2 hours, there's a price for that.
Okay.
If an advocate spent 4 hours in court,
yes,
there's a price for that. If an advocate spent the whole day in court, there's a price for that, depending on the seniority.
Okay.
So if I spend 45 minutes consulting with you,
yes,
it's not 45 minutes, it's an hour. We round it off.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So on the issue of the people,
yes,
because they are fighting for justice,
yes,
and their rights, constitutional rights,
yes.
Normally, the court will ask, is there any constitutional right on this matter? They will raise the case of, what do they call it? I'll tell you now. They that deal with costs. There's a matter that, case law that deals with costs.
Please teach us.
And then if you can raise the issue of constitutional right.
Yes.
Normally, if you lose the case, they don't issue cost against you.
Oh, okay,
yes.
Okay. Okay. So it's doable.
It is doable.
What if we instruct you to go for us?
Remember, it is doable, and when you go to court,
yes,
we humble ourselves.
Yes.
We're not going to go and stand in court and scream and make a dway inside the court.
Yes.
People are allowed to protest outside as long as they are doing it in the confinement of the law.
Yes, which is not to damage property,
yes,
object or obstruct traffic and all the
Remember,
stuff.
there's a constitution and there is section 36 in the constitution, limitation clause.
Okay.
So we need to respect the rights of others.
Yes.
If I want my right to succeed, I must respect that. I have the duty to respect your right.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. If someone respect me, I respect back. But same as this, if someone disrespect me, I return the favor.
Okay.
Yes. So it is doable. But if you instruct, it's up to you guys whom do you instruct. If you instruct me, then I'm available. And then I will take instructions from you guys if I must get the help. If you want me to instruct advocate, you must give direction.
Okay.
Because.
But it comes with cost.
Yes, the advocates. They remember advocates. They say we lawyers we are clerks of the advocates.
Oh, okay.
We prepare documents. We know the file up and down, in and out. We give the file. We give the advocate a brief to say, Mr. X, Advocate X, go to court and run this matter on motion. We make an application to compel the state to charge Miss X and Y. Then the advocate will read the brief. It's a brief. He read the brief and he asks for a file. He peruse the file.
Okay.
And then.
Wait a minute. There's something I forgot to tell you guys. And that is, you cannot watch this video thus far and you are not subscribed. Guys, that's unfair. Hit
the buttons. Subscribe.
I almost say it's unconstitutional.
It is unconstitutional. They're violating their own rights. It's for free.
Jay, I always say if a person cannot commit to simple things such as subscribing, liking, commenting, guys, it's no charge. If a person is failing to commit in some things that are free, then you are not worth committing in a relationship.
He's not even saying join. He just says subscribe.
Which is free.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mahala.
Even the lawyer have told you, I put it to you. You subscribe now. Right. But then let's get into this one then. Look, what do you have in mind concerning the Senzo Meyiwa case, and how do you wish, as an attorney, how do you wish? Because you've been there, you've walked the path. What's your greatest wish? Let me ask that question. What's your greatest wish?
My greatest wish is to find justice and closure in this matter.
Okay.
Justice comes in many ways.
Okay.
The family of the deceased, they need justice.
Yes.
The accused, they need justice.
Okay.
If you put wrong people in the box, obviously there will be no justice.
Okay.
And if you put the wrong people in the box and there's people who are supposed to be in the box,
yes,
even the family of the deceased won't get justice.
Okay.
For example, you put wrong people in the box and you keep on piling documents, and at the end of the day, the court says, no, this accused are not guilty and they are discharged on this case.
Okay.
Then that's end of the case. Then you want to stand up and say, no, I'm going to charge Miss X now. Miss X will say, no, but how do you charge me? Because these people are already found not guilty. You are violating my constitutional right. It's a double jeopardy. You fail this side, you want to come this side. You see? If I'm the prosecutor, I'll put them on the line, all of them. The court will decide who's guilty or who's not guilty, because there are different charges. The court will decide whether you are guilty with defending the ends of justice, you are guilty with robbery, you are guilty with whatever, murder, you are guilty. There are different charges they can put against the people in the house as well.
Okay.
It's not only about murder. There are so many charges they can put against those people who were in the house.
Okay. So, look, because now I want to go to you now. I read your bio there's one on your YouTube as well.
Yes.
Right, I read your bio. You said that you are a lawyer. You cover a lot of things. What do you specialize on?
I'm a GP.
General practitioner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So
I'm a
it means
GP.
that the tribes, as they are watching this video, they have a lawyer at their disposal. So how do they call you? How do they contact you then?
But to be honest, I might be a GP, but as a person, you must specialize sometimes.
Okay.
And I just want to put it on record. People who are watching and upcoming students who want to be lawyers.
Yes.
Go to commercial law. It's very important. When we did law, we were compelled to go to criminal. In actual fact, we were not even allowed to do law. I did BA law and then I diverted. You know, they say the government of the day said no, they want this number of people in this university. They say no, they want this number of the people in to do this, and you don't do it. I diverted. So there are so many interesting branches of law in South Africa.
Yes.
There is environmental law, there is notary, there is conveyancing, mineral law.
Okay.
You can do criminal law, but don't rely on it, honestly speaking. You can do commercial law and criminal law, but
yes,
make sure that you have something else doing as well, because we must accept that people are indigent. People are indigent, they don't have money. Lawyers, they need money to go to court.
Yes.
Don't make mistake. Don't ever take an angry lawyer to court. Don't take a hungry lawyer to court. No, don't do that. Sometimes you have a client who says, no, I have instructions, you keep on postponing paying. Then you make the lawyer angry, you make the lawyer hungry, but you expect the lawyer to defend you. But now, based on the oath the lawyer took, once that person appears and stands up in front of the court, you will fight for your cause, whether you paid him or not. The mere fact he stands up and talks before the court. For a typical example, the accused before the court, I don't blame them. They said, no, we are innocent. Why must we pay so much? They were keep on postponing to pay. The way I was fighting it was as if they were paying a lot. No. They will keep on postponing, but the mere fact I stand up before the court and address the court on behalf of a client,
yes,
I have the right and duty to protect the rights of the client. I'm teaching the public to know this. When you have a lawyer, having a lawyer doesn't mean you are not guilty or you are guilty. The public must know that.
Okay.
The duty of the lawyer is to protect the rights of the accused. You offer service to the accused. Remember, it's not the lawyer who's making a judgment.
Yes.
It's the honorable court. The lawyer stand up there and fight for the rights of the client.
Okay.
But the most important thing, don't be personal as a lawyer. Because if you get personal, you lose direction.
Oh, okay.
Yes. In this case of Senzo Meyiwa,
yes,
may his soul rest in peace, it changed how things are done. Now, the defense, they must prove their innocence beyond reasonable doubt. It's not how it's supposed to be. The state must prove its case beyond reasonable doubt. The defense need only a slight doubt, must just create a doubt, a slight doubt.
Oh, okay.
Not even more than 1%, just a slight doubt.
Like the one I'm already having.
There must be a doubt.
When it comes to Ntanzi, like honestly speaking, I'm like, wait a minute. He left Albertine going to court for the Nongoma case.
That's why
he arrived there for the Nongoma case. Then when did it change? When did it become about Senzo Meyiwa?
That's what I'm saying to you. As a lawyer, don't be personal. For in case in this matter,
yes,
the legal representatives who are appearing now,
yes,
they went to prison behind my back, consult with clients, knowing that I'm doing the case, which is unethical.
Yes.
Which is unethical, but I said, no, this case is not about me.
Yeah.
This case is about administering justice. And I let it go, I kept quiet. And I don't want to hear someone who says, this lawyer is bad, this lawyer is good.
Okay.
Advocate, senior counsel Mshololo, she's doing her job.
Yes.
Her level best.
Yes.
She's doing her level best.
Okay.
And there's no one who says it's perfect, 100% perfect. I'm also not perfect.
Yes.
I have own my mistakes. No person is perfect in life.
Yes.
No one is perfect.
I agree.
But I cannot blow my own horn.
That's true.
And as a person, you'll never have 100% people liking you. There are those who don't like you, there are those who like you.
But, because we are running out of time, you haven't given me your contact details. Because somebody might be seeing you here and I'm like, okay, I've seen Attorney Toban. I think at some point you make remarks, which I'm not sure if I should say them now. But one of the remarks, beside the comments, right? Because you've been in my comments, and that's when I noticed, man. I saw your profile picture, I was like, this guy is a lawyer. I was like, this guy is a lawyer. And then I viewed the profile picture, I'm like, yeah, man, I remember this guy.
Okay. My contact details, I'm going to give the ones which are under LPC.
Okay.
It's 078 139 6506.
Okay.
I'm available anytime, as long as I'm not busy in court. But nowadays we have WhatsApps.
Yes.
But
can you say it again?
078
yes
139
yes
65
yes
06.
Yes.
Sorry for that.
No.
I nearly forget this. It's very important and the public must be aware of it.
Yes.
In our judicial system, we have the Minister of Police and Correctional Services, we have the NPA, we have the State Attorney, we have the Minister of Police, the police. They have a cluster where they sit all of them, they discuss.
Okay.
They have annual, monthly meetings, they discuss. As a private attorney, there is someone there inside those departments who is having my file, looking after my file, to check what is Tawani doing.
Oh, okay.
They even go to the extent of going into our personal lives and interfering in our personal lives.
How
in
so?
our family life.
How so?
I'll give you this example. It's all correctional service, Department of Justice and correctional services. It's Department of Justice. LPC is under justice. Our files, they personally have our files, not from LPC. They profile us. When I stand up there before the court and argue with the state prosecutor or state advocate, behind me they'll say, no, this one doesn't know that I'm watching him.
Yeah.
It's even yourself.
This is a dirty game.
Even yourself, there's someone who's having your file, profiling you.
Then I know.
In terms of Prevention of Organized Crime and Combating of Corrupt Activities Act.
Oh, okay.
As we sit like this now, there by Silverton,
Yes.
Silverton, you know where Silverton?
I think I
Next to, there is NPA, and there's 2 streets away, there's Hawks.
Yes.
Directorate of Priority Crimes Investigations.
Yes.
They work as a team. There is someone who's now looking at you, what you're doing. Lifestyle audits. Lifestyle audits is not only done in. It's not only done for politicians. It's done for everyone.
But it depends. Look, but
Yes.
wouldn't you say maybe it depends who you are in society?
No.
Like maybe
They profile you.
your footprint in society.
They profile
Like, I mean,
you.
why would you profile a guy who's sitting in a shack?
No, there's this guy who works for correctional services.
Yes.
He said, you know this guy who's got your car outside there?
Yes.
This guy knows you in and out. We can tell him, he can tell us where you are now. We can go to that person and send him to you and do this thing to you. These people who got the cars outside.
Yes.
Those who sleep outside.
Yes.
They work with them.
Intelligence department.
The spooks. So, for example, I was so shocked. Last week I was in Johannesburg Magistrate Court.
Yes.
Oh, this guy, they took out the emblem right in front of the court. They wanted to take out the bumper out. Right in front of the court. There's cameras there, but they just took it out. So what I'm trying to say is, whatever we are doing, we are watched. There is a big camera. But as long as you do things accordingly.
Hey, we are scaring us, though.
As long as you do things accordingly.
You're scaring us. You're scaring us. You're scaring us.
As long as you do things according to the book.
Yes. Well, okay. Okay. So, look, in my closing, right, I think about four cases right, that comes to my mind right now, right? There is this company, the big media company. They fired people for non-vaccination, right? And then people are busy sending me those documents, right, and proof of everything that they got fired. Even now, right now, mind you, vaccination is non-mandatory, but in that company, you can't get in without vaccination, right? Then the second story that I have, there's this lady, I think she's from Val. She got arrested, and it was like proven later on that she did not kidnap her own daughter or something like that. You understand? Yeah, I'm still waiting for something. I need to release a story. And then the fourth story as well, the third story is this lady who got hired in a printing company. And then the boss was on her case wanting to sexually harass her. But the fourth story, it's the one that Namanja, I don't know. Yeah, this story. So they are in Cape Town. There's this couple in Cape Town. So they had a daughter, like a child. Now, the child was taken away. I haven't gotten the full story. I asked them to send the story, but it's because I'm busy myself. I can't blame them. It's because of me. All the stories that I've told you about, I haven't done them not because of them. It's because of me. But the stories, some of them are already written to me. This couple then, after a couple of time, I think about 2 months down the line, look. What happened is that this child died, and they were told that it's natural death. But upon observation of this the body or the physics of this child, they said, no man, there were some bruises there. And mind you, this is just a 2 months old baby. And the family, it's young couple, like seriously young couple. These people are saying, you know what, we've been taking
South Africa woke this Monday to devastating news. Soccer star Senzo Meyiwa murdered.
This is a national tragedy. Why Senzo? There was a cover up. There were so many different stories.
Help us. We want to know who killed Senzo.
For that independent, whatever paper they are, how dare you? when you go out like that and write something so false and untruth and misleading the nation.
Okay.
Because at the end of the day, I promise you this, you will have an egg on your face. I've spoken about the Senzo Meyiwa issue so many times, but people have decided that they want me guilty.
I see.
You know,
The
so
court of public
yes,
opinion.
they have decided. So why defend myself? They must believe what they want to believe. Me and God know the truth. One thing I will never do is to protect someone who killed the father of my daughter's father. At what expense, really? So they can believe whatever they want to believe. At the end of the day, God still wins.